So good evening to everybody who has joined early. We are very, very early today, but hopefully the nice little synthwave backing track will help you chill out wherever you might be watching. So yeah, we'll be with you very, very soon. Super Mario Black Tiger, welcome to the chat as always. Hope you're doing well. Bit behind the scenes for you now. I think I'm going to add a little bit of text that says stream starting shortly. You probably can see it on there. If you look closely on the screen, you can see there's a little stereo system that says stream starting shortly, but I don't think this is enough. I think I need big letters, but I think it will ruin the aesthetic. Welcome Ten Monto, hope you're doing well. Nathan, the UPF game was a great success the other day, so thanks for doing that. Good fun. We'll do it again soon. I don't know what it is about this type of music, but it really just chills me out. Really just puts you in the sort of dark room internet sort of living on the web, you know, purple lights, flashing LED lights. I love it, absolutely love it. Yeah, Nathan, you can't really. You're right. You know, it does say stream starting shortly on there, but you can't unless you're really looking at all the little bits of information that's on this little screen here. You don't really notice it until you find it. But yeah, maybe I should put a stream starting shortly, like big and bold on the actual screen here. But I do like the graphic as it is. It's just people sometimes see it and think, what's going on? At first glance, you know what I mean? I see what you mean about the stream. Yeah, I just read that, never mind. I always think late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, absolutely, hacker music. That is what it is. That is very much what it is. Let's put a stream starting shortly, a bit of text in here. Let's just see what it looks like. Just see what it looks like. Bit of behind the scenes editing going on right now for people that are actually here. Look at that. Looks awful right now, but who cares? We'll edit that in a moment. And we need some form of shadow on there as well. Gradient direction. What's this? I have no idea what this is. Background color? No, I don't need that. This looks awful. I have to make a separate graphic because you can't see it at all with the OBS. You can't really see it. I need to make a separate graphic for it. Let's get rid of that. Anyway, a bit of behind the scenes for you there. Super Mario Black Tiger, or the hacker from Kung Fury. Absolutely. I probably could actually make a stream starting shortly graphic right now, actually, while we're waiting. And only the cool kids will know what was happening before the stream actually began. Only the cool kids that are in the chat right now. I can see the viewers to likes ratio is actually in favour of the likes at the moment, which is great. 6 likes, 5 viewers. So thanks for all for hanging out today. Say hello if you can in the chat. Hopefully I haven't scared you off already. But depending on how fast we are, we might be able to make a stream starting shortly graphic right now. Let's try it. 15 minutes. Kung Fury was amazing. I haven't actually seen that or know what that character is. So forgive me. Enlighten me. What is it? And thank you, chat, for always engaging. You're fantastic. You're the reason I do this. Sturgill Simpson's sound and fury is insane. If you're not into that kind of music, it's visual craziness. I've never seen it or heard of it. Never seen it or heard of it. Speaking of like hacker-ish style things, we want like a hacker-ish style stream starting shortly font for this. Anorax Gizmos, hey dude, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. For anybody on Twitter who hasn't followed Anorax Gizmos, definitely do so. Gonna have some stuff to show off soon, I hope, on streams like this. Oh, this is already looking quite cool. So this is very glitchy, like glitchery style font. But thanks for everyone who's hanging out already. I know I haven't really got much to say right now, as I'm just sort of behind the scenes doing this, but apparently there's a second one coming out. It's like Heavy Metal 2000, but it's not satirical like Kung Fury and animated. Well, I like the fact that you know what's going on between the both of you, Super Mario and Ten Monto, having a nice little chin wag in the chat while we sort this out. But yeah, we're not due to go live for another sort of 12 minutes. I'm just doing this early this time, just hanging out. But yeah. Right, so now let's change this to this colour. It's going to appear before your very eyes very quickly. Right, in a moment anyway. Stream starting shortly. I think that will do. I think that will probably be enough. That's all we need, I think. So save as SSS PNG. And let's just import it into OBS now, right now. Right now, people. Image. And if anybody who comes in will know that the stream is starting shortly. There we go. There we go, people. If that's a little bit clearer. Obscures some of the some of the sort of TV stuff in the background, but hey ho, that's a lot more clearer and evident that the stream is actually starting shortly and it isn't actually going on live right now, even though I am speaking. But hey ho, that's a lot more clearer. That's got the as pizzazz. 110%. It's got the as pizzazz. As pizzazz, eh? Red names? What is this wizardry? Red names? What do you mean red names, Andrew? What do you mean, sir? Red names? Red names in the chat. I have no idea what that's about then. Red names in the chat. Must be a mod thing. No, nor do I. So... maybe Google it quick, Andrew, as to what that means, because I'm not sure what that means either. Because obviously you're a mod, so it might be displaying differently to everybody else. Guess I can see people who are subscribed. Yeah, that could be the case. That could be the case, because some people will watch these videos and still not subscribe. I don't know why that is, but maybe that is what it is, Andrew. Maybe you've deciphered the code the whole time. That's what it is. I bet red means subscribed. Yeah, it's probably what it probably is. Probably that's right. So now, Andrew, you can see people that come into the chat that aren't subscribed, and you can be like, hey, you, subscribe. By the way, I was wondering where as came from, and I pictured it like a 90s arcade box where you get the high score. As a kid, he would put stuff as for his initials. As was a nickname that was given to me when I was younger, so it just kind of stuck, and I thought, why not just use this as my internet name, essentially. But yeah, thanks for everybody who's joining. Hope you're doing well. The stream will start very, very soon. As you can see, it says stream starting shortly on there. But yeah, we will be starting shortly in a couple of minutes. 7 minutes. Subscriber police, absolutely. But nice to see your chats lively this evening already. We haven't even started yet. And again, if you are joining this now, if you could just like the video as well, that would be fantastic. We want to get this video seen by as many people as we can. We have been given the opportunity to showcase this, albeit there's probably going to be other channels and other people that do it as well. But it's nice for us to get in there first. And as a casual enjoyer of Flesh and Blood, the characters and the lore and all that sort of stuff, and as a big fan of board games and RPGs and other campaign-driven settings, this is going to be cool. So yeah, definitely like this video if you can. That'd be fantastic. Afternoon Post Porn TV. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. So hello, welcome back to Go Again Gaming. I just thought I'd go live. For some reason, the chat is not showing on here. For some reason, I don't know why that is. It says disconnected from chat on my live chat screen. So let me just try and refresh this because I want to see all your beautiful messages on the stream. Yeah, why is this not working? This is strange. I want to see all your beautiful messages. It's exactly the same there as well. What the bloody hell's going on? It'd be a shame if we can't get live chat. Let's just delete it and then try and put it back in there. Look at this. You're getting the full experience today of what I have to do to get the streams working. But for everybody who's joining this, we haven't started the campaign yet. And of course, when this video goes out as a video on demand, I will do a timestamp as to where the actual campaign mode starts from, so you can actually see how it's, you can go straight into the action essentially. But I appreciate everybody who's here from the get-go. Right, so let's just let's pop out this chat. Still not working for some reason. The live chat's not showing on the stream for some reason. Yeah, it's definitely the same one, Andrew. I don't know why it's not working. It's very strange. Let me just try and delete it and try different scene entirely. Jotrick, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. I'm not sure if you've seen this already with the campaign mode, but yeah, it is available through FeltTable if you're a patron of the channel. But they sent me a link to showcase it without being a patron, essentially. So definitely go and check them out. It is still very much in a beta stage, which we'll see in a moment when we actually start. But I'm just trying to get this live chat sorted before we actually start, because I want to see all your beautiful messages on the stream in front of me. Those messages do not appear at the start of the chat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it then. Let me just try and sort this out. Live chat box. You're getting the full HD experience right now. There we go. It's working now, look. Just had to refresh it, essentially. Right, let's put that underneath the overlay. And then just refresh the dimensions. There we go. There we go. There's a lovely old job. There, we're done straight away. And now we have to do it in the same here as well. Oh, what's not working in this one now though? What the bloody hell's going on? So it's working in here. So let me just copy this. We're still ahead of schedule anyway. We're not even scheduled to start until 8:15. So we're still doing okay here. So let me just delete this one, and then paste here, paste reference. Underneath. Not that you can really see the live chat anyway in this screen, but hey ho, it looks better as it is. There we go, nice. Solving technical problems only on Go Again Gaming, absolutely. But luckily, the technical problems have been solved before we're actually scheduled to go live, so we are right on time here. Let me just restore this chat so you're not in the way. Cool. Right then. So let's bring this up, shall we? We'll get rid of the synthwave soundtrack now, because obviously the there is actually music on the FeltTable thing. So Let me just change back to this while I get the other one loaded. But yeah, should be good fun. Should be good fun. Go Again Gaming as is live with new campaign mode for FeltTable. Check it out. Nice one. Thanks for the share. Fab Software News. We will get there eventually. So I'm just sorting out the FeltTable now, actually. So just for anybody who's joining now or in the future, there will be timestamps available to the actual campaign mode when we start it, but we're just loading it up now. Okay, nice. So let me just change over to the actual other screen now. So here we are. This is it. Arakni, the Bloodstained Web. So this is the campaign. There's 5 missions available. Jotrick, that's me. Absolutely. Fab Software News. Thanks for the retweet. And yeah, this was allowed me. Sorry, I'm getting my words mixed up there. So basically, FeltTable allowed me to. So they gave me a login essentially to log into this, because normally you have to be a patron to access this. So if you want to be a patron of FeltTable, then definitely go and show them some support. That would be fantastic. That is how you play this game without having a special link essentially. So yeah, it's going to be good fun. I have played the first mission, but I thought I'd restart the campaign to show you that from the very start. But yeah, it should be good fun. So yeah, Arakni, you play as Arakni in this campaign. Obviously, you got up here that you got the story campaigns, Arakni, the Bloodstained Web, and maybe some room there for more in the future. So yeah, it should be good, and hopefully I'll do a good job of showcasing it for you. So yeah, Arakni, Bloodstained Web. We are the blood red threads that will cross this throne room. We are the spider spinnerets, a lattice work of slaughter sent to end a dynasty. They definitely ended the dynasty, didn't they? I dance to my delight knowing that the red rain is about to fall. And obviously there's a little source there where you can click and it tells you the lore, goes you to the lore. Patrick, hello, welcome. I can't watch it right now, but I'll check it out tomorrow. Thank you very much for saying hello, Patrick. Hope you're doing well. Hope the move was all okay and you're settled now. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. But yeah, definitely watch it on demand. There will be timestamps as well to how far we get. I don't know whether we'll be able to get through all 5 missions tonight, but we will see. So battle through the palace for a final showdown with the Emperor is the sort of the aim of the Arakni's mission. So you have to go through the palace and slaughter all of the guards to get to the Emperor at the end. So it should be good. 0 out of 5 missions complete, so 5 missions to go through. And obviously, this is early access, so bug fixes and balance changes will still occur, will be open to general public soon. So everybody who's watching this, now or in the future, if you're in the live chat and you have a suggestion, definitely leave that suggestion in the live chat. If you're watching this in the future, when the video's on demand, leave a comment as to what you think would be better, what you think could need improving, and other things that you like or dislike about this thing. So yeah, definitely leave and make your comments known, because obviously they want to know. They want to be able to improve on this. And I feel a little bit sorry for FeltTable to a certain degree, because Talishar exists, right? That's where everybody goes to play Flesh and Blood online against other opponents. So FeltTable, are expanding this position where you can potentially get a new experience and a new change of pace from the game. So it'll be good to see what people's suggestions are, whether they can make this campaign really open and really sprawling. And, it's going to be interesting to see how they develop it and how they sort of build on it in the future. But yeah, leave your comments and questions and sort of suggestions in the live chat or the comments below, because yeah, I think this could be a very, very good space to explore. If you would just want to play around with cards and characters and stuff that is not in the meta and in the sort of actual game itself, but yeah, It's going to be good fun. So let's get straight into it. Fabled Hero NZ looks interesting. Can't wait to see the campaign. Yeah, it's going to be good. I played the first mission, albeit probably not to great success. You do have to manage your life total on this because obviously you don't heal up at the end of a mission. You have to heal yourself essentially. Looks cool. Superbomb952, welcome to the chat. Please, if you're watching this video, please leave a like. That would be fantastic. We want to get this video seen, and the video on demand will in fact include timestamps, so we don't waste loads of people's time at the start of this video because you've just been chilling out for the last half an hour on the stream before this. So yeah, but yeah, it's going to be good. So let's start the campaign, and there should be some music as well. There we go. Got the music going on as well. Arakni is the blade that strikes in the dead of night. Arakni cares nothing for the petty squabbles infecting the minds of raised denizens, nor the sweaty dealings of contracts and coin. The work is their life, and their life is the work. Like a stone dropped into a Stygian pool, Arakni causes ripples that will never witness nor reflect. Arakni carries no malice for those that they take, have no reason to dance upon any man's grave. Death is Arakni's only concern. Assassination, their singular delight. It's like my voiceover work. Brilliant, isn't it? Hire me for voiceovers. Welcome to Story Campaigns. This is the map view. You can preview your enemies for the next battle on the right side. Above is your player's status, or status, where you can view your current status, health, number of cards in deck and inventory, and also view your deck. You will face off with many different enemies and their allies on each mission. Most missions contain treasure chests that you can attack to obtain their contents. Each treasure may only be collected once. If you finish the mission without collecting it, it will be lost forever. So encouraging you to interact with the environment and the board state in the actual missions is obviously a detractor. But also you get rewarded if you do go for the thing, right? So automatically giving you an option to attack or go for the treasure chest while you're in missions to get extra things later. So always worth doing, I expect. So it says here, your hero's HP will not recover in between missions, but you will be able to find ways to heal it. So a bit ambiguous. We don't know how we can potentially heal ourselves yet. But we do have to be conscious of the amount of damage we're taking in the missions themselves. So we can't just be like, yeah, we'll take all of that damage just because we're greedy. Our health will not recover in between missions. So we do have to try and block as much as we can to a certain degree. But because obviously our health's not going to recover. So good luck and have fun. I'd like to know what you think. So feel free to reach me on felttablefeedback@gmail.com or the FeltTable Discord. So yeah, should be good fun. And again, if you're in the chat, you have some suggestions with regards to what you're seeing, or if you're watching the video back on demand, leave a comment as to what you might want to see. But already, welcome to Story Campaigns. This is the map view. You can see here that there's a map with different missions on there. So it would be cool if there was like a massive map of Wraith, right? And you could choose where you go, and you can get different cards for your decks depending on which regions you go to and all that sort of thing. New weapons, new armor. But I reckon it would be cool automatically to operate on a grandeur scale rather than just in the palace. But I can appreciate this is a beta, so we are just operating within the confines of this one area of Wraith. In Volcourt, which is the Imperial Palace, and obviously we're going to kill the Emperor today. So yeah. So as we can see here, Mission 1, outside the fortifications. So the background, Arakni arrives at the outskirts of the Imperial Palace where he is spotted by a scouting crew. So in this battle, we have to face a city guard. So it's got 2 intellect. We got the city guard captain, 2 city guards, and an Imperial War treasure chest. Straight away, obviously, the City Guard's going to be drawing 2 cards. I'm not sure what those cards are going to be. Then, obviously, City Guards are going to have a once per turn action for 3 attack, go again. And then, obviously, you've got another City Guard, so we're going to have to face at least 2 attacks of 3 every turn, and then whatever this guy does. And then, obviously, our player status is 20 life at the moment, 20 cards. So we can view our deck here. So we can have a quick look at what our deck is from the get-go. We've got 1 Spider's Bite. So we've only got 1 weapon on board straight away. No armour either by the looks of it. And then we've got a load of yellows in the deck. So we've got Annihilate the Armed, Cut to the Chase, Fleece to Frail, Nixon Nimble, Sack Shifty, Slay the Scholars, Captain's Call, Critical Strike, Razor Reflex, and Springboard Somersault. So all yellows as well, I might add. But I guess that's for fueling the Spider's Bite efficiently, right? So yeah. Cool, so let's play the mission then. Let's go for it. Now, FeltTable's user interface is really, really nice. Right from the get-go, it pretty much trumps Talishar. I know they're doing a lot with their user interface, but this is really nice. The way the cards do the animations and all that sort of thing. So yeah, already looks really, really nice. So play an action or pass to end your turn. So we've got the treasure chest on 6 life, and the Imperial Guard, the City Guards on 3, and then we got the City Guard Captain on 11 life. Yeah, what do we do? So we've got Annihilate the Armed, Fleece to Frail, and Critical Strike. So the Critical Strike might be worth doing. Do we retain our silver in between rounds? So that'll be interesting to know. Do we retain our silver in between rounds? Because that might be used to buy things. So we might want to try and do the contracts as well, because that might help us. But yeah, let's just try and get rid of one of these guys straight away, I think. You are contracted to banish opponents' attack action cards. I've never played Assassin before, so this is the first time playing Assassin as well. So I could also swing the Spider's Bite first. Let's do that. So let's swing the Spider's Bite. This has go again. We'll pitch a Critical Strike, I think, to do that. Attack an ally card? No. We'll just go with attack the City Guard. And they have blocked with a life for a life. That's taken a card out of the hand, though, so that's quite nice. Silver doesn't go away. Okay, nice. Thanks for confirming. Just attack the ally now then with this. Annihilate the Armed. Attack. Look at the top card of player's deck. Yes. Attack action cards. We could try and go for that, actually, because we can banish it and get a silver. Do we want to try and do that? Because that's going to come in for 6, the Adrenaline Rush. Let's do that. No, let's attack the City Guard, I think, for 4. Forcing a block, doing 1 damage, and banishing that card and getting a silver. So, yeah, probably worth doing, actually, to be fair. Pass. So they're not going to have a turn essentially now, but these guys will have a turn. They'll attack me for 2 lots of 3. So it doesn't matter what the pitch order is, to be honest. But at least the City Guard Captain can't attack me. Oh, no, the City Guard can't attack me. These ones can't attack me either. Oh no, he's attacking with his sword. How did he draw up, though? Oh, it was the first turn, so he drew up anyway. Oh, I see. Right, okay. So this is coming in for 2. Unplayable. Is this early access, or can I play this now? This is early access, unplayable. It will be public at a later stage. But if you're a patron of FeltTable, you can access it now. Yeah. So this is coming in for 2. Do I just want to springboard somersault that? Probably. Let's play springboard somersault. So we block the curved sword, the guard sword. 3 coming in with go again. What have we got on our arsenal? Annihilate the Armed. So we can still crack back with that, at the very least. Maybe go for an ally. The City Guard Captain doesn't have go again itself, so it's just going to be these coming in at me, isn't it? So I guess we could just do that. Let's block for 3. And the animations are really, really slick here as well. Another City Guard coming in for 3. I'm just going to block this out, I think. Block it all out for now. Pass. So I can still come in with the Arsenal card at one of the allies and kill it. Summon City Guard. So he's getting another City Guard. Oh, dear. So there's 3 City Guards on board now. That is not good, is it? I think we have to attack the city guard, to be honest. I wonder how many summon city guards cards he's got on his deck. So that could be... That's not good, is it? So let's just attack the city guard. Look at the top card of player 2's deck. We'll have a look, of course. It is a critical strike, so it is another attack action, so we can get another silver if we try and banish it. But I think we do have to try and get rid of the city guard, so let's just leave that on top. There's not really getting much value out of that anyway, so I've put it on the bottom by the looks of it. Attack an ally, yes, we'll attack the one that's just come out. Nice little animation there with a little sort of RPG 4 damage coming up when you kill it, which is nice. Oh, and if you kill it, you get a silver as well. That's good. I missed that the first time. I'm not sure, but I think if you kill the opponent before destroying the chest, you don't get the chest item. No, you don't. No, it said that earlier. You have to attack the chest before the battle stops to get the chest. But you do get silvers for killing the guards, which is good. So yeah, that's that. Oh, so we've got a Razor Reflex and a Cut to the Chase. Thing is, I don't know when we're going to be able to heal, so I don't know when to take damage. So that's why I'm being conservative, but we've got our City Guard coming in at us. Is this the one we killed? Surely not. Well, this is just one of them. This is just one of them that's attacking now. We've only got one attack in hand, so we'll take this first one. Taking 3, so we're on 17. And now we've got the other City Guard coming in at us for 3. We'll take this as well. Go down to 14. Every match is like Dromai, yeah. Yeah, that's great. That's a great thing, isn't it? I think we have to take this as well because we've only got what we've got the Spider's Bite as well. To be fair, so we could actually pitch to the Spider's Bite with Razor Reflex and then come in with that and then slay the Scholars with a Cut to the Chase over the top. That costs nothing to play, and nor does that. So I guess we can block at least one thing with the Springboard. Life for a life, coming in for 3. We'll pass. Let's just take the damage. Let's have a big crack back. Another City Guard. Oh no, they've only got 2 cards left in their deck now though, so maybe we just go to Fatigue. Right, so we do have 2 attacks now. We can actually give our Spider's Bite +2 with Razor Reflex, and then come in with a 0 cost. So I think we just do that. I think we try and kill one of the City Guards, and then come in with the Slay the Scholars and 0 cost Cut to the Chase for the 5 damage. Or do we keep the Cut to the Chase, Arsenal that, and then... Yeah, I think we just do that, actually. So let's just play Spider's Bite, pitching Springboard. Attack an ally, yes. We will attack the one that's just come out. And then we will actually Razor Reflex it, pitching the... pitching the Cut to the Chase, I think. Yeah. So we kill that, and then we can kill another one with the Slay the Scholars. Look at the top card, yes. Okay, we'll put it to the bottom. Yeah, why not? And then we'll come in with another attack on the other ally. Just try and clear these out a bit. Gain some silver as well at the same time. So we do have 4 silver now. So hopefully there is a way of healing, like paying silver to heal. But that's that. So we've only got an Edge of Autumn, well, Curved Sword. So we've got 5 damage at least coming in on their turn, plus whatever they've got in hand. Brandish. So So the sword's going to be coming in. If this hits, the sword's going to come in for 3. We do have more 0 cost attacks, so I think we just block with things here. So let's block with the Razor Reflex. Just block this damage coming in here, because we can just clear out the other ally and then just start attacking them with the attrition. So 3, let's get rid of sack the Shifty. Let's block, pass. And then we can block for 2 with the Captain's Call and then just come in with a 0 cost. So it's coming in for 2, so we block with it, block with this. Pass. And now we sack the Shifty, we kill the last guard, and then we just draw up and then pass back to them. So our turn's just going to be sack the Shifty. Look at the top card, yes. Another Brandish, okay. We'll leave that on top, because that's the only card they have left anyway. Attack an ally, yes, we'll attack this one. So all the allies, all the city guards have been killed by Arakni. The spider has killed everyone. And that's it. We're going to draw up to 4 cards and 5 cards left in deck. So now they can only attack me with the sword and then whatever comes in after that. So we just win now basically on the attrition value. So let's block with this, because this doesn't do anything, really. And we can just do the 0 cost attacks, can't we? Nix and Nimble can probably go as well. Let's block with this. Take 1. And that's it. And now we can just come over the top for 6 damage with the cut to the chase. So slay the scholars. Attack an ally. I could go for the chest. Do I just go for the chest? I've got 5 cards left, though. That's a problem. No, let's not do that. Let's attack him first. Let's cut to the chase as well. He chose not to block. Okay, fair enough. But all we need to do is block now, essentially. And because all of our cards are yellow, we can just keep swinging the dagger at the end. Keep forgetting we have to pass. Yeah, so we can just keep swinging the dagger if we need to. So we could just... he can keep swinging his sword as well, though. Interesting. So let's just block with a Captain's Call. We don't need that right now. And let's see what happens after this. We still got a 0 cost with a cut to the chase over the top, so 5 damage. He's going to Arsenal pass. Okay. So we can Spider's Bite with the critical strike and then do the 5. So yeah, pitch this. No. So coming in. Oh, we can actually do that one. We can cut to the chase this assassin attack. I didn't know that. You can cut to the chase an assassin attack action card. Oh no, you can't do that. No, you won't be able to. We wouldn't be able to target that. My bad. And then yeah, we come in for this. Attack an ally. No. Cut to the chase. No blocks. Congratulations. So there we go. First mission complete. And obviously it says here, with that, you won the following rewards to complete the mission. You get 1 silver, and then Iron Rock Gauntlet by the looks of it. So, pretty cool. Laughter breaks out as a punchline is hit. Something about a Drakai, a chamber pot, and a tea ceremony. I vault from rafter to rafter while their eyes are blinded by mirth. I drop out of the hiding and stalk into the passage beyond. None of them the wiser. If only they knew death had passed so close. Their jokes would stiffen like the lips on a corpse. Their sleepless nights would stretch and twist with sweats and shivers. On I go, choosing moments I am not contracted to own. Blades far sharper than mine have carved out this path. Hide and wait here, said the boss, for 9 rings of the gong behind the tapestry of the Jade Empress. Like Metrexian clockwork, on the 10th ring, a patrol of soldiers rushed past, called to some urgent duty elsewhere. The back alley is now available, so heal, transmute cards, buy new cards, and more. Silver accepted as payment. So straight away after the first mission is done, you get access to this back alley area. So it says you can heal, you can transmute cards. Transmuting probably basically means upgrading cards to different colours or something maybe. And then obviously you can use your silver that you've got in the previous battles to actually pay for that, which is nice. So already I can see different sort of areas that allow you to do different things to your deck. And I can just see like the Brute Cave or the sort of Mysterian Waterfall Temple or whatever that does different things to your cards and allows you to sort of use the sort of currency that you get in the game to do other things, which is quite cool. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they all intertwine that eventually, depending on the ambition of this project, but we will see. But yeah, back alley now available in this area. So yeah, this is basically treating it as a tutorial. So yeah, after the first mission you get access to the back alley. So let's have a look, see what's in here. So you can heal. For 1 silver you can heal to full health and gain a healing potion. So for 1 silver you can heal all of your life, which is pretty good. I've got 4 silvers. No, 6, sorry. It's worth killing all those soldiers in the end then. And obviously you can transmute. So for 1 silver you can change up to 3 cards to another colour. So similar to what I was getting onto earlier. And then booster. For 2 silver you can buy a pack of 5 cards with 2 being rare or higher. So you can just buy packs or take your chances with opening boosters to get different cards for your deck, which is quite cool. So nice. First of all, we do want to heal. Pay 1 silver to heal full health and start with a healing potion in play on the next mission. So yes, please. So that's cool. So that will make items in the game actually worth having. So all of the cards already exist in Flesh and Blood. You can buy them maybe from the back alley. Obviously, in this back alley, you can only buy healing potions. But maybe on other areas and stuff, they have Potion of Deja Vu, like in the Everfest, the Seer's Tent or whatever. You can get Potions of Deja Vu and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, this is a cool way to play with the cards that exist and also have uses for some of those cards that exist. Because healing potions, let's be honest, they're not really used in the actual meta, are they? But in this, that sort of stuff can work. So let's have a look at transmute. Pay 1 silver to transmute up to 3 cards. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. So we can transmute any of these. Pushing up the damage, isn't it? To, well, that would be a 5-0. Maybe the cut to the chases could be good in red. Let's change that to red. Let's change this one to red. So 2 red cut to the chases now. Obviously, that's very, very good. +3 on attack action card, and then Captain Call. That would be blue cost giving go again, or +2, wouldn't it? Attack action card would cost 2 or less if I changed that to blue, but I haven't got any of those. So that's not worth doing. Maybe we just go for the one red Captain's Call as well. Oh no, maybe we could change it to blue because it's 0 costs. Yeah, so let's change it to a blue. Why not? Let's have 1 blue in there as well. And let's get a booster. Pay 2 silver. Yeah, why not? Ravenous Rabble. Lovely old job. Plunder Run. Nix a Nimble Red. And I'll let the arm. Scar for a Scar. And then let's view the deck. And how do you change stuff? So obviously we've got the Iron Rock Gauntlet as well now. So how do you edit the deck? That's the thing. 25 cards. Or does it just add them to the deck as standard? You can't change it. Oh, list. So can you not change the list then? And in our inventory, obviously, we've got 2 silvers and 1 healing potion. So that's one thing I don't know how to do, is whether you can change or optimize your deck in some way. After this mission, we get, obviously, 2 Eradicates and a silver. And we've got the Imperial Watcher, Imperial Guard, and a treasure chest. But there isn't any known way to change your deck right now. So you can view your deck, but you can't, by the looks of it, you can't change it. So I think we're just going to make the most of buying new cards then, while we can, while we've got the silver. So let's buy another booster and just add to the deck, I guess. A blue Ravenous Rabble. And some other stuff. Obviously, these are only assassin cards and generics, so if we view the deck again, they've just all been added. So that's fair enough. And then we'll close, and we can... Oh, I haven't got enough coin now to do that. Never mind. But yeah, from what I've seen, you can only add cards so far. Okay, all right, okay. Cheers for letting me know. But I guess that makes sense. You know, I think it's the same in like deck building games like outside of Flesh and Blood, like Dark Souls, the card game, for instance. Your deck, especially in this game as well, Flesh and Blood, your deck size is also your life, is also your blocking potential. So having more cards is good, essentially, right? So let's go to play mission number 2, inside the palace walls. Having scaled the walls, Arakni must deal with inner palace security before he can breach the front doors. So let's do this. Maybe you can once you get to over 40. Yeah, that's a good shout. And then they will surely add that at some stage. Yeah, I think so. But again, any suggestions? Any things you think might be good? This is still an absolute beta version, an early access version for patrons only, or people that are showcasing it, like me. But yeah. What do you reckon at this stage in the game? Would you want to change your deck? Would you want to add or subtract anything to it, or would you just have a larger deck because of the life total situation? But anyway, it's our turn. We can pitch to this Spider's Bite and have 1 floating, which will allow us to not do much. We can cut to the chase, a red card after that, which is pretty good, and we can Arsenal this. So that's pretty cool. We've got what do these do? Oh wow! So they've got 4 life. They got once per turn action, attack, go again for 3, and if they hit someone, they gain a life. Okay, so they need to go ASAP. Hammer, absolutely, Andrew. Guess what? Of course, if they got a hammer, they must gain life, Andrew. Right? Absolutely. Hashtag Bravo Bros coming soon. But yeah, nice to see that we've got a healing potion on the field now as well, because we bought that from the back alley. And obviously you've got a piece of block on field with the Iron Rock Gauntlet now as well, which is quite nice. But yeah, first of all, we will swing the Spider's Bite at... We do have a chest there as well, which has 7 life. And they've got Crackerjacks as well. And an Imperial Spear. Oh, wow. When this hits, they discard a random card. Wow. Okay. This is going to be harder. This is going to be harder, people. Right, so let's first of all attack with the Spider's Bite. We're going to pitch the blue to do this. Attack an ally card? Yes. We're going to try and get rid of these bloody life-gaining Imperial Guards. So we're coming in for 1 pass. Just dealing 1 damage to them, which is good. And then we will just come in with a Fleece the Frail. We can't give any of these go again. 2 or less base power. I think we just use this 4 attack on... Oh, we could kill the other guard outright, though. That's the thing. We could kill the other guard outright. Let's just go. Let's just do that. Look at the top card of player's deck. Yeah, whatever. A Snatch coming in. If it hits, draw a card. That can definitely go to the bottom. Yes, that can put Snatch red on the bottom of their deck. No thanks. It is, yeah. The art on the spear is the art for the new wizard staff. It really is. That's right. So it's good to see that they're using the Surgeon Aethertide in other ways, because the Surgeon Aethertide is unplayable, right? Why not use the sick art for something else? Attack an ally, yes. We're going to attack this one, the full life one, I think. So that's going to die. We're going to gain a silver for that. So that's dead. And then we're going to pass, and then we're going to put the cut to the chase in the arsenal, I think. Yeah. So yeah, they're going to come at me for 3 go again. If it hits, they heal. Oh, they... How is that gone back up? Oh, right, so their life goes back up to... Does it? The life goes back up to full at the end of turn? I don't know. Right then, so this is coming in for 4. Why is it coming in for 4? They've crackerjacked it. Oh, I see. Right. And if it hits, their next weapon attack gains +1. That's going to come in for 4. And if it hits, I discard a random card. So it's probably best if I just... If I chuck the iron right in front of the... If I chuck the iron right in front of the spear, maybe. Plus a card that blocks for 3. Yeah. So go down to 16. Okay, for allies, their health recovers at the end of turn. Right, I see. Okay, so that Spider's Bite attacking the guard was absolutely useless then. Allies go back to full if not offed. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, as per the actual game rules. Right, okay, fair enough. So they're coming in... Imperial Guard's coming in for 3. If it hits, they gain a life. It doesn't really matter because they're on... they're on full life anyway. So how does that make sense? Why does that make sense that they gain life when they hit then? If they go back up to full life anyway, it doesn't make sense why that would be on their hero card. Because if they heal up at the end of their turn, doesn't really matter if they take damage, and if they hit, they heal. Surely. Oh, whenever Imperial Guard hits a hero, they lose 1 life. Oh, I see. It's us losing the life. So it's like a little mini searing shot on there. Ah, okay. Right, I was reading that completely wrong. Reading the card explains the card, people. So yeah, if they hit us, we lose a life. I see. That makes sense. Right, okay then. So we've got Cut to the Chase in the arsenal. We've got 2 attacks in hand. Probably worth just getting rid of this one. Slay the Scholars. Let's just block with this one. Pass. They can still attack with a spear. Yeah, spear for 4. We have to block. We have to block this. I think we got Cut to Chase in there. Have we got a 0 cost attack in hand? Yeah, Plunder the Poor. So that can come in for 6 on the ally. If we block with 2 cards, but if we block with this and this, we can still do the Plunder the Poor into the ally, which will kill it. So let's do block here and block. Oh no, we can't block it all, can we? So we're not going to be able to... Oh, we can still do the Captain's Call, plus... Yeah, we can block with the Cut to Chase then. Okay, fine. Oh, we've got that in our arsenal as well, haven't we? We've got the Cut to Chase in our arsenal. Of course we have. That's what I was getting confused of. Alright, so let's kill this ally then. We're gonna get rid of this ally by attacking with... Oh, we could just Captain's Call and then Plunder the Poor the ally, rather than getting rid of this Cut to Chase in our arsenal. We could just do that, couldn't we? So let's Captain's Call. Giving the +2 power. And then we'll come in with Plunder the Poor. Look at the top card. Yeah, why not? It's a blue critical strike. We'll leave that on top. That's fine. No. Tap the ally. Yes. That's coming in for 5. We're going to pass. That's going to kill that ally. See you later. We gain another silver for killing them. And then there's no more allies on the board. It's just the fat Imperial Watcher, who's got 13 health, I might add. But we're just going to draw now, and then it's going to be over to their turn. But this is a little bit of a... It's a little bit of a... Oh, they're just coming in with the Imperial Spear. It does have go again, so 3 go again. If it hits, I discard a random card. So let's just block with Sack the Shifty, I think. Well, there might be a reaction over the top of this. Who knows with a spear? No reactions. Okay. So they're going to Arsenal and then draw up to 3 because that's their intellect. Okay. All right. So we've got a 4 there plus the 3, so we've got a 7 attack essentially coming in here. So let's just do that then. So we're going to annihilate the armed. We're going to pitch the Scar for a Scar. Look at the top card. So what are we looking for with the annihilate the armed? Attack actions, isn't it? Critical strike. Yeah, we'll leave that on top. Attack an ally. There is no... Well, there is an Imperial chest, so, but we're not gonna attack that. We're just gonna attack the... They are blocking with a snatch, but let's just react with the Cut to the Chase. Look at the top card of the player's deck again. So what are we looking for? Attack actions. Look at the top card. We know what it is though, don't we? So we're just gonna leave it there. Hit them for 5. Banish that. Gain some silver. We're going to pass. We're going to put the sack the shifty in our arsenal. But yeah, pretty good little, nice little time killer. And I could see a lot of expansion with stuff like this as well. I have offered them as well a lot of my personal sort of concept art to use for different regions. So we're going to see if that gets expanded upon. But yeah, I'm very, very much enjoying this. Nice little chilled way to experience a lot of the cards in the game and stuff that doesn't necessarily get used either. So yeah, so it's coming in for 3 again. We do have a 0 cost attack in the arsenal, so we can come in with a Razor Reflex and Captain's Call next turn to push some damage. Let's just block with the this one. No reactions again, so they're just attacking with their spear and hoping that I just don't block, I guess. So yeah, we're going to Captain's Call to give the next attack a cost with 0 +2. And then we're going to attack with the Sack the Shifty, which is looking for things with base go again. So we're going to look at the top card of player's deck. Pursuit of Knowledge, okay. That can go to the bottom, yes. Attack an ally, no. And this is coming in for 5 because of the Captain's Call. They're blocking with Pursuit of Knowledge and Brandish, but we are going to raise a reflex over the top with this. Doing 3 damage, putting them down to 5. Do have go again, but we can't swing the Spider's Bite, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. We could crack the healing potion to give ourselves some life, but we're not going to do that. We think we should save that for later. Just confirmed it. You can't edit your deck. You can spend silver to trash up to 3 cards if your deck feels too big. Ah, I see. Okay, nice. Yeah, that makes sense, though, because obviously your deck is your life, essentially, in this game. So, yeah, it makes sense. Until you get to the point where you're sort of exploring different regions and then really sort of leveling up your deck, or if you sort of maybe get different party members that you can switch in between battles, you might be able to sort of really sort of play with the cards that you've acquired over the course of the game, potentially. Maybe if you get like a whole party of members that you then choose who to go to battle with in the next sort of scenario. Could be good also to really just, sort of choose what hero is maybe on the highest life, or the hero that can take the most risk in the next battle. You choose your battles depending on who your characters are. That could be quite good potentially. But yeah, they're coming in for 3 here with the spear again. So I guess I can just block for 3 with a Fleece to Frail. 2 or less base power. We might keep that one. Let's keep that one. So block for 3. Doesn't look like they have any reactions in their deck, so I think we can just keep blocking the attack. But then saying that, they are simply just attacking with the spear constantly. They're not actually losing cards by attacking with the weapon. So we are losing a lot of cards by actually blocking that attack, you see. So do you get to keep the potion going into the next game? I believe so, Andrew, yeah. I believe so. But we'll see. Let me just, what we're doing now. So we could attack with, next time attack and draw a card. Yeah, I probably don't want to use that right now. So probably just going to use the, yeah, we'll use Spider's Bite and then Fleece to Frail, I think. So Spider's Bite, we'll pitch the Plunder Run for that. Attack an ally? No. So coming in for 1, first of all. They're taking it. Nice. And then we can just come in with a 0 cost attack. Looking for 2 or less, just 2 or less block. Cool. Plunder on. We'll leave that on top. No. No. So they are going to take 2. They are going to banish the Plunder on, so we get another silver, which is nice. And then we're going to put the Somersault into our arsenal, which is good, because if it's played from the arsenal, it gets a buff, right? Yep. So again, they're just going to come in with a spear. Oh, no, they're not. Come to fight. Next attack action card. Oh, here comes a big attack action. 2 floating. Pursuit of Knowledge? No. So they've buffed up the next attack action, so the next one's going to be an attack action, right? So let's cut to the block with cut to the chase. What have we got here? Springboard. Oh no, we can actually springboard. So we are going to pass and just springboard it. So blocking for 4. And now the next attack action gets plus. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's why they did that. So 6 coming in here. We can just rabble on our next turn, or yes, if we block all of it, we can just rabble on our next turn. That's probably the best thing to do, right? Coming in for 6. So we just block with these 2. Block 6. And then we can rabble and then swap. Well, we can swing the dagger and then rabble, can't we? Which is both lethal anyway. Items earned stay with you. Potions don't respawn. You need to buy a new one when you use it. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, but the potion that I've got on board now, if I don't use that this battle, I can still keep it. It will still appear on the next battle. Is that right? Is that correct? But yeah, we are going to swing the dagger, first of all, pitching this. And then we can just come in with the Ravenous Rabble afterwards. They are taking it. Fair play. And then we can rabble. Rabble for 3. Yeah, I thought so. But yeah, blocking for 3. Nice pass. So it's just going to be a spear turn for them then. So we've got 1 card left. But yeah, if you're still watching this, what now or in the future, make sure you leave a comment as to what you might want to see from this. But yeah, I think it's really, really cool. I think it's got a lot of scope to it. I can see and visualize where I would want to go with it. Just make it very grandiose. But yeah, it's really, really cool nonetheless. So we can just attack with. We'll just block for 3 here, and then just attack with a Razor Reflex to annihilate the armed. On our next turn, which will go over the top, easy. So let's attack with this, pitching this. Look at top card of player's deck. No, can't be asked. So coming in for 4, then we can just Razor Reflex it, can't we? Nice. So we've got silver and we've got 2 Eradicates from that. Cool. So 2 out of 5 missions complete. So the well, let's do this first of all. I scurry along corridors with distracted servants and driven soldiers. I am a passing fright in the bustle of the Imperial Palace, a shadow to be mistaken and dismissed. I reach a wooden door in a stone hallway and remove my gauntlet to press my hand to the warm wood. The vibrations fill my mind with bright patterns. I close my eyes, match sound with sensation, and picture my prey. Leather armor creaks as stone pieces click and slide on a tabletop. 2 guards seated along the left wall of the small guard room, playing Caracita. A puff, followed by a slow exhale. A guard leaning against a far wall, smoking a pipe. It smells like dried crimson leaf from the Golden Orchard. Scarce, now since the rebellion torched my plantations. I slide my hand back into my gauntlet and savor the anticipation. The sweet red is about to flow. Cool. So the trash option is now available in the back alley. So for 1 silver, you can now trash up to 3 cards in your deck. So that's pretty cool. Allows you to sort of get rid of cards that you don't want, that you might have procured. And also that allows the silver to be used in a way where you can edit your deck, but there's a cost to editing your deck. Right, you have to spend the money that you've earned to edit the cards that you've achieved, essentially. So I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing, to maybe edit your deck by having to pay money to do so. But at this stage, learning the game, trashing cards is now a thing that you can do as part of the back alley section here on this scenario. So yeah, I think that's also, I think that could also be a good thing. If you are having to pay your in-game currency to edit your deck, that's also forcing you to play with a bit of variance to a certain degree, because you want to keep the currency that you've got to maybe try and get other things, or maybe heal yourself when you need to. So maybe editing your deck should cost money that you've acquired in the missions, because I think playing with that variance and trying not to hyper optimize your lists is probably the best way to go in this sort of experience as such. So yeah, I think that's probably the best idea. You know, if you want to edit your deck, you can only do it in certain intervals. You can pay a silver to transmute 3 cards, like we have seen the mechanic transmute already. If you want to trash or get rid of cards, you have to pay silver to do it. And in the actual maybe overworld game, if there's different regions and stuff that allow you to do these things, you have to travel to them in order to do it, potentially. Instead of having all of these things available to you in one area, it might be worth having those things spread out over the map, or the overworld, or the world map thing that you have there. So, yeah, just my thoughts and feelings coming out as a player that's played a lot of board games, deck building games, and loads of other games over the course of my 32 years, nearly 33. But yeah, I like it. So yeah, pretty cool. So that's now available in the back alley. So we can now trash cards if we want. But we do have 6 silver to play with. The next mission is called the Guard Room. Arakni reaches the Guard Room at the end of the stone hallway, where he ambushes the guards inside. So also, if you look ahead on your missions, it will tell you what you're coming up against next, which will also encourage you to either trash cards or buy new packs or transmute your cards, depending on what's going on. So the Smoker is one of the next things coming up here. 3 intellect and X life. I don't know what the X means. I'm not sure what the X means with their life there, but attack reaction, pay 1. A target attack gains +2, so that's going to force some interesting blocking points. Then we got Karasita player, a henchman. While this ally is in play, all damage to the Smoker is prevented. Interesting. We've got 2 of those, second and first Karasita players. Then we've got the Polisher. While this ally is in play, all damage to the Smoker is prevented. Interesting. So while these are in play, we can't damage this guy. Interesting. And obviously we've got a chest there as well. And obviously if we win, we get so 2 silver, 2 rusted relics. Interesting. And then 2 surgical extractions as well. I also think with regards to rewards, I think there should be a random element to your rewards as well, because obviously if you're doing missions and doing things, there should be a random element to your rewards. So you can be like, oh, what reward am I going to get? Oh, sick! I got an enlightened strike. You know, that sort of feeling. You know, while you're going through the game. But I can appreciate this is a beta, and you're only working with Arakni as well, and you're also trying to allow the player to enjoy the experience and learn things along the way. So the way that it's structured as is for this beta is pretty good. But yeah, I can see definite improvements for the actual game if it does become such a thing. But hopefully this video gets a lot of traction. I know I can still see there's obviously viewers in the chat that are watching this still. But I'm hoping that people do come back and listen and watch the video on demand and leave comments in the section below as to what they might want to see from this client. But yeah, it's really, really nice so far. It's really, really cool. I could see a lot of vision for it, but that's because I love massive, grandiose, epic, 5-hour-long board games. I could see a lot of stuff for this. So, FeltTable, if you're watching this back, or if you are watching, I would love to collaborate with you to showcase more things. And I can give you some assets for like different locations in the game as well, which I've procured over the last year or so. So we will see. We will see. Good fun all round so far. Yeah, so what do we want to get next? We still have the healing potion in our inventory, so let's go into the back alley. We could trash some stuff, but I don't think we should be doing that really right now. So maybe we should just buy another booster and see what we get. I think the deck size is going to be, what, 40? We're on 32 cards at the moment, and I think we are going to need cards just to block with at this stage. So we just need to fill out our deck at the very least. So let's buy a booster. We've got a Vipox. Nice. There's another 0 cost attack. 5-hour board games, Andrew, absolutely. Eldritch Horror. Amazing game. I have all the expansions for it. Yeah, it's epic. Very globe-trotting style feel to it. Cthulhu mythos as well, I might add. So yeah, cool. So we got some more cards, including a Vipox, and again this sort of thing here, where you've got the sort of the blue hue around the rares and then the red hue around the majestics. I think is a nice little way to sort of show off the fact that you've got a special thing. It's in a red hue, you know. And when you get a legendary, it like goes like just like a big animation. I'm not sure if you can really do that in these web-based browsers, but yeah, nice little gold and hue animation from like a legendary if you manage to pull it. And the great thing about these sorts of clients as well is the fact that if you want to make your own cards and make your own things like you are doing with the opponents, you can also delve into that space as well. So you don't have to really work within the confines of what the Flesh and Blood cards are. You could use them as a starting point, but you could even design and make your own cards for like special loot cards and all that sort of thing. I'm sure we're going to see some of that in PvE as well. But yeah, this is just my thoughts flowing out on the page as it is. So yeah, pretty good. Anyway, so you hate time, as absolutely, Andrew. I absolutely hate time. But yeah. So do we want to transmute some stuff? We don't need to heal because we're still on quite a lot of life, right? We're on 16 life still, so we probably don't need to heal. We could heal and buy another energy potion, another potion if we wanted to. We also have Eradicates in our deck now as well, but I think we just want to try and buy some more cards. Should we just buy another pack? Yeah, why not? A yellow sink below, okay. Bit of filtering, another plunder on, plunder to pour, okay, fine. And what happens now? 42 cards, so we just go up and up in deck size by the looks of it at the moment. So we could just buy another pack. Should we just buy another one? Let's buy another one. A lot of blues there. Blue Ravenous Rabble, blue Plunderon, Razor Reflex, Cut to Chase, Sat Shifty. Okay. So you've got a large deck now, 47 cards. No silver left. But we are now we are now starting to get to that territory where we don't have a deck plan, really. We're just buying cards to see what happens. So yeah. But that's the whole point of a deck building game, you know. Like in Marvel Legendary, for instance, when you're seeing cards get presented to you, you're just buying them to get your deck, you know, get your deck size up, and then suddenly you can start filtering those cards and paying to take cards out and all that sort of thing. So you want your resources to really, whenever you want to change something or whenever you want to edit your deck in a certain way, your resources or your gold or currency should be the conduit to be able to allow you to do that. You shouldn't be able to do it for free, because therefore you are operating with variance, unless if you do want to optimize it, you have to pay your currency that you've worked for to do it. That's just my thoughts on it. Can you transmute a Majestic? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I think transmute is only within the cards that have the rainbow availability in the game. But we can try that on the next mission. So let's just do the next mission. We got the Smoker, and then obviously these things that prevent damage to the Smoker, and obviously he can pay 1 to give a target attack +2. So let's give it a go, see what happens. Mission 3 of the beta now. I should really try to timestamp where all these missions start and begin and all that sort of thing, so I could easily do it without sort of sieving through it after. But yeah, we have a Ravenous Rabble, which is probably going to do nothing, I expect. So we have to get through a lot of life here. We have to get through all of these. They don't attack, though. While this ally is in play, all damage to the Smoker is prevented. So these just don't attack. They just block for him, right? And he can get his own attacks up by paying the 1. So he's not actually attacking with these things. We just have to clear these off. Right, I see. Okay. So we can't really do much. This is the problem with buying too many cards, right? Our cards don't actually do much now. We don't really have too much to do here. We can pitch Ravenous Rabble to the Spider's Bite, but we can't actually do anything else. We can pitch the Plunderer to the Spider's Bite, but then we can attack with a blue Ravenous Rabble, which is pretty pretty garbage, really. So this is the downside of adding too many cards to your deck, because you don't have much to do. So let's just do that then. So we're going to attack with this. We're going to pitch the because cut to chase only works on attack action cards. Yeah, so we're going to pitch the Razor Reflex to it. Attack an ally. We have to a certain degree. So yeah, we are going to attack the we're going to attack the Polisher, coming in for 1. But then their health is going to go up, isn't it? Their health is going to rebuild after this, so it's almost not worth attacking with anything else. If that is the case, there's no point attacking the allies until we can kill them in one foul swoop. So this is a really duff starting hand because we can't do anything really. But we think we will put the Plunder Run in our arsenal because that only blocks for 2. So yeah. Okay. Another Plunder Run, another Plunder to Pour, but we have bought a couple of boosters recently, and our deck is now full of a couple of chaffy things as well. So this is where you are really wanting to fill out your deck to a certain degree. Okay, so this is coming in for 6 after a Warrior's Valor. So +1. Oh wow, he's cleaved it as well. Oh no, he's used cleaved on his golden battle axe. Wow, and he has 1 floating, which he can come in for potentially 8 damage here. Wowee. Okay, so potentially 8 damage coming in. Our crackback turn is going to be able to kill one of these allies, but that's pretty much it with the cut to the chase and plunder to pour. So I guess we just try and soak up some of this damage with the Ravenous Rabble and the plunder run. So he's probably going to buff this up with his hero ability. Yeah, so he's going to do 4 damage to me. That's pretty nasty, but we can heal some damage. We're going to have to heal some life in this game, in this battle. Oh, he's coming in with the golden battle axe again. How did he give it go again, though? Oh, he hit and runned it. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, it's going to get +3 as well, is it? The hit and run? Because he's already attacked with a weapon this turn? Oh, no. No, it's going to do 2 damage. Right, okay, fine. Right, we're going to have to crack this potion straight away. Gain some life. Right, so we've got Plunder on the Arsenal. So if we play that out, that's going to give our next attack +2, which would bring it up to 5. So we can get rid of one of the Karasita players. And we're going to draw a card from that as well. Yes, let's do that. Plunder Run. And then we're going to... What was it? Next attack. Attack action card. Okay. Yeah, it's just Plunder to Pour then. Look at the top card now. Let's not bother. Attack an ally. Yes. We're going to go for the Karasita player, who's going to die. So they're dead. We gain a silver for that. And we draw. We're probably going to put the cut to the chase in the arsenal. Okay, so coming in with the battle axe for 2, pitching a red to do so. So coming in for 2 with a golden battle axe. So do we just want to block for 2 here? Could have a bit of a wide turn with the cut to the chase. So we're going to take damage here, I think. He is going to give it +2, so it is going to come in for 4 instead. Plus a glint the Quicksilver. But there's no reprise effect, but it is going to get go again. So he is going to be able to attack again with the battle axe for 2. So I think we're just going to chuck in the Armlock Gauntlet and take 1. He's going to give it +2 again. Wow, he's doing some serious damage to me. But I think we're going to be able to clear out the allies next turn. We should be able to clear out the allies. Because if we give the next attack go again, we can attack for 3. Then cut to the chase. Oh, we're not going to be able to do that, are we? Oh no, we can Spider's Bite as well. Yes, if we Captain's Call, give the next attack action go again. So we'll do that. We're then going to play a 0 cost card with the cut to the chase over the top. So that's going to kill... So that could kill this Polisher bloke if we do that. So let's do sack the Shifty. Not going to look at the top card. Choose an ally. It's going to go at the Polisher. Then we're going to play this to get it +3. So that goes over to 6. So that dies. And then we can now do the Spider's Bite, which attacks for 1, and then the Slay the Scholars that attacks for 2. That's not going to be enough, though, is it? It's not going to be enough, unfortunately. We could draw a card and go again. Can we do that? Let's do that. Let's filter our hand a little bit with the silver. Razor Reflex. Is that going to be enough? No, it's not going to be enough. We can give the dagger +3 with the Spider's Bite, but that's not going to be enough to do anything else, is it? No. That is a shame. So I guess we're just going to have to attack the... I thought we'd be able to kill everything that turn, but we could not, unfortunately, because the blues are too weak. If we attack with Spider's Bite, we're going to have 1 floating to do the Razor, but that's not going to be enough. So I think we're just going to pass. We're going to attack for 2 at the hero. Oh, damage is going to be prevented anyway, isn't it? Ah, there's no point, is there? Pass. Let's just put this Razor Reflex into the arsenal. Never mind. Jake, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well, my friend. The smoker was a tough fight, just as hard as quitting smoking. Absolutely. Oh no, spill blood. This could kill me. Axes gain dominate this turn. Oh no, this is not good. He's got 2 floating as well. Oh no, this is not good, is it? Let's block with 3 here. Oh no, am I going to die? I think I'm going to die. He's got another axe swing after this, right? I can only block for... Oh. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. But I'm probably going to die this turn. Right, so I've got a Razor Reflex in my arsenal. So if I pitch to the Spider's Bite, I can attack with that for 3. And then I can come in with a Nix to Nimble afterwards. Or Fleece to Frail for 3. But he's probably just going to take all the damage. Oh, I still can't attack the bloke. I still have to attack this guy. Because he's preventing the damage. So I still have to focus on the ally here. Because it's still preventing the damage. Oh, that's savage. That is really savage. Let's just go with a Fleece to Frail then, I guess. No, which is the one that reaction cards. We don't. Yeah, this one. We'll fire this one at the. Oh, we could give it go again and then go after the other. Yeah, we can do that. So let's do Nix to Nimble. Pitching Plunder the Paw. Is that right? Yeah. Look at the top card player's deck. Yes. Let's have a look. Glint the Quicksilver. Okay. Put that on the bottom. Get rid of that. I should be looking at the cards at the top of the deck, really. I'm not really doing that enough with Arakni's ability. Attack an ally. Yes, we will attack the Karasita player for 4. And then we can Razor Reflex this out of our arsenal. The Fleece to Frail. Okay, fine. So that's going to kill them. And now we can start dealing damage to the actual smoker itself. Probably a little too late there. We're on 2 life, unfortunately. We've got 1 floating. Oh, that doesn't have go again, though. Oh, I should have razored that last card. Oh, damn it. Never mind. I needed to razor that to give this go again so I could actually attack the smoker, but never mind. These things happen. We'll see what happens here. We've got a load of assassin cards and a sink blow in hand, so at least we can block for 12, essentially. Your next axe attack gains +6. Go again. Oh, man. He's coming in with his axe. So he's just coming in with a massive axe swing here for 8 damage. 8 damage coming in here. So we can block all of this, but we need an attack to come back at him with. That's the thing. So Fleece to Frail costs nothing, and neither does Slayer Scholars. So if we block for 3, 3, and 3, we can still come back with a 0 cost attack, but it's not going to be that much damage. That's the problem, isn't it? But we do have to block this, unfortunately. Which is going to be best? Probably non-attack action cards. We might have to do that one. So let's block for 3, 3. pass, and then sink, I guess. So blocking for 9. How did it go to 10? Oh, he gave it +1 with the thing. Oh man, I'm gonna die. I am gonna die. Look at the top card. Yes, so this is a action, and we're looking for non-attack action, so we will leave that on top. Coming in for 3. We can't play the Razor Reflex, unfortunately, but we are going to banish that card and gain a silver, so we're getting rid of the Cleave. But we do have to now overblock, essentially, because 2 block, 3 block, 2 block, 3 block. So we got 10 block in hand. So if he's got a Dominator, another Felling Swing coming in with a huge axe attack. So he's coming in with the... So there's no floating. There's no floating resources. Coming in for 8, which is still a lot of damage. We've got a Razor Reflex, so what we want to be doing is attacking with... So this 2, 3, and 3. We have to block with those 3 and come back with a Scar for 3. That's pretty much all we can do, isn't it? So block for 3, block for 3, block for 2. Pass. At least we're getting rid of all the Felling Swings. Those Felling Swings are... He's going very tall. I think we've seen both of the Spillbloods gone as well, so we can just attack with this for 3. He's probably just going to take the 3, isn't he? Yeah. Down to 11. Dominate's going to be a thing that kills us if he's got another Spillblood or any other Dominator. But all of these cards block for 3, luckily, so we might be able to survive. Oh no, there it is. We're going to die. We're dead. We are DEAD. Because we're on 1. We're dead. Oh no. We lost. That's a shame. That is a hard one. So it says here, you lost. Your hero's life has been restored to 20 and you can try again. All used items are permanently gone, but you will keep any new items and treasure gained. So there we go. So we did lose on mission 3, but if we go back on to continue here, we can see that we've still got all of our stuff, essentially. We've still got 47 cards. We've still got the potion in our deck as well, so it's essentially we lost treasure, right? It said that we lost treasures that we'd gained, but we didn't actually get any treasures in that game anyway. So I guess in that regard, we didn't actually lose anything at all, because we still got the potion in our inventory. Well, we didn't even have that either, did we? We used that, so I don't know why there's a healing potion back in our inventory again. So I don't know why that's back in there. But yeah, we don't have any silver at the moment either. So and you can't replay. You can't replay previous missions either. So you can't go back and sort of grind out for other things, because my deck is pretty garbage. Like a lot of the cards that we've got in there, we do need to thin some of those out, because some of them were rubbish. Like Blue Ravenous Rabbles were crap in that game. That starting hand that we had was absolute garbage. So we couldn't really put any pressure on the allies or anything from the start. We just couldn't really do anything. So that is also the balance between sort of gaining new cards and thinning out your cards, again, is a good learning curve for the game, because obviously you don't want to be just filling your deck full of anything, because it just doesn't work like it showed in that game there. So yeah, I think buying cards and adding cards to your deck, and then also taking cards out of your deck should all go around that silver mechanic of actually paying to edit your deck with the money that you've got in game. I think that's quite good. So yeah. So we're gonna try that again. Hopefully our opening hand isn't as bad as it was before. So let's try that again. The difficulty curve is actually pretty challenging. Yeah, it really is. Look at this hand; is a lot better. It's all assassin cards and razor reflex, so a lot better this time. So we could come in with an ally killing attack straight away with the Nyx and Nimble, and then we could use Feast of Frail afterwards with Cut to the Chase to kill another ally on the first turn, which is so much better, right? I think we can anyway. Well, we got 2. Oh no, we can't do that because this costs 1, which we can use Razor Reflex. Yeah, we can do that then. Yeah, we can do that. I'm chatting garbage. So we can kill both of these Carister players straight away. Or do we kill this and this? That's the most value we can get out of our cards, isn't it? This doesn't have go again though. That's the problem. So we can't kill both. No, we can't kill both. We can kill 1, so we might as well kill the 6 and then Arsenal a card. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just Fleece the Frail and then Cut to the Chase, the 6 cost 1. So let's Fleece the Frail. Look at the top card. Yeah, why not? Cleave, that can go to the bottom. See you later. That can go right to the bottom of the deck. Attack an ally, yes, we'll attack the 6 health one, and then we'll Cut to the Chase it. So that's 6 damage, dead. Bye-bye. Look at the top card of player's deck, yes. Another Cleave on the top, that can go to the bottom. So both of the big go-tall Cleaves, we have to remember, are on the bottom of the deck, so they'll be coming later on. So yeah, killing the 6 ally right off the bat, which was much better than our previous outing in this mission, because we didn't kill anything on the first turn. Given the last game, kill all of them. Yeah, exactly. So we couldn't kill more than 1 on that first turn, but that's better than our last time we tried. Anyway, at least we couldn't kill anything on the last turn before. So yeah, we're going to put the Razor Reflex in our arsenal because it doesn't box for 2, and hopefully draw some stuff. Ravenous Rabble and blue and red. So yeah, we need to. Ravenous Rabble blues are rubbish in this deck because we just don't have any. We don't have really any sort of consistency of colour in this deck at the moment. So Ravenous Rabbles are absolute garbage. So we have to just get rid of these. And this is coming in for 8. They are going to be able to give this +4 because this is an attack reaction for 1. They can give it +4. So this is gonna go up to 12 damage essentially. We've got a Razor Reflex in our arsenal and Cut to the Chase. So we could just crack back with that. We've got a Healing Potion on board as well. So let's just see what happens. They can do that twice, aren't they? Right? No, just attacking for 10. Okay. Wow. Still a lot of damage though. Oh, they are going to come in again with the thing. So, how do they get go again from that then? Just says attack. There's no go again on it. Oh, they played a Driving Blade before that. No, they've pitched that. So how are they attacking again? It just says once. Well, it says action attack. They don't have any action points after this though, right? So how are they attacking again with it? Is that a bug? Can they attack? Should they be able to attack multiple times in a row with Golden Battle Axe? Because the Golden Battle Axe doesn't say go again on it. So is that a bug? Should he be able to attack twice with the Battle Axe? I'm just going to let him hit me. Go down to 10 already, which is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it just says action, pay 1, attack. So that should say go again on it, shouldn't it? Oh, he cracks the bolters. I see. That makes sense. Right, I missed that completely. There we go then. There we go then. Nice. Thanks for letting me know. Right then, so we've got potentially got a 1 cost card, a 0 cost, so we can kill another. So we can kill another ally this turn. We are going to gain life first. I gain life. We can kill another ally this turn with the Slayer Scholars plus the Cut to the Chase. But I think it might be best just trying to raise a reflex this one. Get the raise reflex out of there. Yes, let's do this. Look at the top card. Yep. Warrior's Valor. That can go to the bottom. Attack an ally. Yes, we'll attack this one. And then we will just razor this one, pitching the... We could come in with the Spider's Bite. That's not going to do anything, so you might as well just get rid of this. Push it up to 4. Get rid of that ally next. And then we've got one more ally left after this, and then we're gonna pass now. We could attack with the Spider's Bite, but there's no point really. So we've got 4 block 3s in hand, which is good, I guess. So coming in with another dominated card. So we got... Okay, so coming in for 4 with dominate. That's it though, right? So if we block with the Iron Rot, and let's block with Critical Strike. So that's fully blocked. Nice. No go again on that either, so that's good. So yeah, this is much better. Right, so we've got 2 Cut to the Chases now and an Eradicate. So that's probably the best thing to do, isn't it? Eradicate the shit out of them, essentially. So let's play the Eradicate. Pitch the Annihilate the Armed. Look at the top card. Yeah, Driving Blade on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, why not? It's not as valuable as other things we've seen in there in the last one. So, attack an ally. Oh, we have to attack the ally first. Of course, we have to attack the bloody ally. Yeah, okay, whatever. We'll attack the ally then. See you later. That can die. Bit of a waste of an Eradicate. Completely forgot that the ally was still there. So I should have really attacked with the Annihilate the Armed and pitched the Eradicate, but hey ho, these things happen. But there we go. All the allies are dead now. All the allies are dead. Now we can just go straight for the face now. Luckily, Ravenous Rabble Red is pretty garbage at the moment. Coming in with another Dominator Enabler, pitching a Glint. So coming in for 4 with Dominate. He's going to be able to put 2 damage over the top with the Smoker ability here. So we're probably just going to have to block with... Oh, we got a nasty... we can have a nasty Plunder the Paw next turn. So we're just going to get rid of Nyx and Nimble. He's going to give it +2, I think, with the ability. Yeah. So it's going to hit me for 3. But that's it. So we can Rabble and then Plunder the Paw with 2 Cut to the Chases over the top, which I think is pretty good. So let's Rabble first of all. Hopefully we get something good off of this. Attack an ally? No, thanks. Coming in for 5. Getting -3 from the blue. So that's 2 damage. And now we can come over the top with this, with cards cost 1 or less. Let's do that. Look at the top card. Cost 1 or less. We can leave that on top. It's coming in for 3, but it's going to be actually going to be 9. Look at the top card. Look at the top card. No, we know what's there. So 9 damage. Banishing that, getting a silver. So he's on 6 life now. With an Arsenal card. So we are tied on cards at the moment. Okay, so this is all assassin cards. So they can all block for 3, luckily. Driving Blade, +1 and go again. So that's good to note with 1 floating. So essentially +3 and go again. +4. Wow, okay. So it's coming in with a big axe. So 7 go again. So the axe is going to be able to... yeah, this is not a once per turn action, so this can attack again after this. So I'm facing 9 damage here essentially. We do have an Eradicate, which costs 1, and then we got no other no other sort of reactions in hand. So the Eradicate will only attack for 4 on the turn we use it. So I guess we just try and block 6 of this. And then the next attack will hit us for 2, unfortunately, when they come in with the axe again. Oh, they don't have the resources for it. Lovely, nice, cool. So let's just eradicate them then. Let's just eradicate them for. Look at the top card. Yep, driving blade that can go to the bottom. So it's not as valuable as what we've seen before. Attack an ally. No, this is coming in for 4. Banishing a Glint the Quicksilver. Lovely old job, Andrew. We saw that go there earlier, didn't we? So we got rid of that. That's good. And now we've got 4 cards against their 2. Warrior's Valor. +1 if it hits, go again. Pitching another Warrior's Valor. So that's going to come in with the axe for 3 if it hits, go again. So we're just going to block with the critical strike. And the Ravenous Rabble to block 5, so they can't react over the top of it then to give it go again. So yeah, unlucky. And then we can just come in with a Fleece to Frail yellow, I think. We can come in with a Spider's Bite and a Fleece to Frail. So let's do Spider's Bite. Pitch this. No, so coming in for 1. Cool. And then we attack with the Fleece to Frail as well. Look at the top card, looking for defense 2 or less. No, that can go to the bottom. Not sure if there's any warriors that have less than 3 anyway, but coming in for 3. Blocking with a driving blade, block it all out. Cool, nice. But luckily, I think we do have the advantage now. Sack the Shifty costs nothing. And we can just double Razor it next turn. So this is coming in for 2, right? Pass. He's giving it the Smoker ability, so it's coming in for 4. Take 4. Goes to our turn. And then we potentially just push the damage over the top now. I think, at least. Cool, so let's sack the Shifty, and then just double Razor it with the Scarf of the Scar. So look at the top card, yeah, why not? Driving Blade, that can go onto the bottom. And yeah, we're going to come in with a sack the Shifty. And then he's blocking for 3. He's blocking for 6. So we are going to double Razor it. We're not going to be able to kill him, but... going down to 2 life and banishing the other Glint the Quicksilver. Nice. Okay, cool. That's good to know. They've only got 1 card, so it's probably going to be an axe swing, isn't it? For 2. Where they're going to pitch the only card they've got in their hand, which is red, so we can just springboard somersault that. To block 2. So the Smoker's getting tired now. He's trying to swing his axe tirelessly, and we're just sort of jumping around, jumping over it. Yeah, this is going to be a Plunder Run. Can't really do anything with that. Slay the Scholars. So we could attack with the Spider's Bite and then the Plunder to Paw. Pitch the Plunder Run for it first. No. So coming in for 1. He's taking it. Fair enough. And then we're going to come in with the 0. Look at the top card. Player 2's deck. No, it's just attack. I don't want to attack the ally. Oh no, I've selected the ally. How do I go back? You can't, can you? Oh no. I pressed the wrong button. I was rushing it. Oh well, that could be the end of us now. We've attacked the ally by accident. Oh no. That's funny. So the treasure chest stays on 4 life, but not the actual allies. and a hit and run. Okay, so they're just going tall with this attack then. They've got 1 floating over the top, which is +2, so it's coming in for 7, potentially. So if we block with, what's this, Slay the Scholars, so if we block with this, 2, 2, and 3, we go up to 2, 2, and 3. We go up to 7, so yeah, we'll pass. Do you want a potential spoiler? Probably not. Not at this point, no. We'll see how far we get. We might be able to get to mission 5 by the time we wrap up tonight. So we'll see. Right, so we're going to attack with the Spider's Bite first, pitching this. So that is lethal. So he has to attack. He has to block with that. Then we attack with this for 3. He has to block with that as well. So now he's just going to be forced to swing his axe, and that's pretty much it, right? Because he's only got one pitch. One pitch card. Well, he could pitch to the axe and still have stuff left over to trigger his ability, so still could be coming in for 4, essentially, with that. But we've got all block 3s here, so we can basically just commit 2 cards. There's a cut to the chase there, which is going to be the lethal that we need, essentially. So, yeah, it's pitching a blue, so that's a 4. We need to block 4. We need to block it, because obviously we're on 4, so we're just going to block a with... we need to play a 0 cost next turn, so we need to block with this and this. And then just come in for 6 with these 2 cards here. So we're going to pass. And then, yeah, going to come in for 6 now, so he's going to have to block with his whole hand, essentially. Well, he could block with 2 cards, couldn't he? So let's just sack. Look at the top card. Yeah, why not? Blue, that can go to the bottom. You run out of cards eventually, though, I think. So, attack an ally, no. We're just going to cut to the chase. And that's it. Congratulations! You win. So you've won the following rewards: 2 silver, 2 rusted relics, and 2 surgical extractions. So that's pretty good. 3 out of 5 missions complete. Lovely old job. So the next thing is the long balcony. As he gets close to the Emperor, Arakni steps onto a long balcony where he faces a Drakai and her bodyguard. So that we've got a Drakai Vex here, and a bodyguard Vice, plus an Imperial War Chest. And if we win, we get a Rusted Relic, Silver, and Leave No Witnesses. So I guess we're going to be fighting the Emperor at the very end on the next throne room section. But here it says, after Drakai Vex deals arcane damage, remove a -1 counter from bodyguard. Okay, and then whenever it attacks, put 2 -1 counters on them. Once per turn action for 2, attack, go again. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so we got 49 cards. I think we need to trash some of them. I think we do need to trash some of them. Some of the blues, I think, probably worth trashing. So we got a lot of blues in here. So Ravenous Rabble is garbage. Let's get rid of both of those. Let's get rid of the blue Razor. We're going to trash again. Trash up to 3 cards. Yes, we're going to trash the blues, essentially. That's what we're going to do. We don't need those. Apart from surgical extraction, of course. Captain's Call blue is actually okay. So we'll keep that in there. Blue Plunder Run, don't want that. Get rid of that. I think that's pretty much all we need. We need to heal, so we're going to do that. And then we can transmute some cards. So, what do we want? Blue, Nix and Nimble. So maybe we could put that up to the red version. Blue, Sack the Shifty should be a yellow. Let's get a yellow one instead. Captain's Call. That doesn't really matter. It doesn't make a difference because that affects most of our cards anyway. Captain's Call, apart from the 1 cost, so maybe that should be a yellow as well. And then maybe a red sink, a red scar for a scar. No, yellows are still quite good. We've got 1 transmute left. Let's transmute this Nix and Nimble to yellow, I think. So still 2 silver left. We could buy a booster and see what we get, but that might sort of detract from the focus that we just made there on the cards. So I think we're probably best just keeping the silver. Can we buy another energy potion? Can we buy another energy potion to start in play with 2 energy potions? Can we do that? I don't want to waste the money if we do it, though. That's the thing, because you know the silvers stay in play, don't they? So you can actually filter your hand with the silvers that you've got. No, let's just do that. Let's just play the mission as it is. So this is arcane damage, remove account. So do I have the rusted relics in there now? Then do I have those in there? I thought I had them. I thought I got them last game. Where are the rusted relics then? Where are the rusted relics that I got earlier? What have I done with those? Unless I start with the rusted relics in play. But they're not there. They don't exist. They're gone. I don't have them anymore. That's strange. So I got 2 rusted relics from the last battle, didn't I? So where have they gone? Oh, they're there. They're in play. Oh, I see. There they are. All right, so they start in play then, the items. Right, okay. Fair enough. All right, let's try that then. Let's try this one. So mission number 4, starting off now. We've got an Aether Conduit here and the Findal Spring Tunic. The Findal Spring Tunic coming out to play. We do have 2 rusted relics, 2 arcane barrier on board, plus the healing potion and the silver. They can do 2 arcane damage. And it says, whenever this deals arcane damage, remove a -1 counter from Bodyguard Vice. Bodyguard Vice has got 14 life, but whenever they attack, they get 2 counters. Obviously, that's quite a valuable attack. 2 attack for 4, go again. Once per turn action, though, so it can't do it more than once. But yeah, first of all, we have a surgical extraction straight off the bat, so we could actually do that with a cut to the chase as well, which is pretty deadly, right? So let's do that, I think. Let's surgical extract straight away on the Bodyguard Vice. Actually, no, we're going to nix the Nimble because it's more damage. Plus, we could Razor and cut to the chase on the first turn. That's pretty good. So we're going to nix the Nimble. We're going to pitch the surgical extraction to do that. Look at the top card. Yeah, why not? Let's 2 arcane damage. If it deals more than 2 arcane damage, go again. That's not too bad, I guess. We can leave that on top. Leave that on top. Attack an ally. Yes, we are attacking the Bodyguard. Coming in for 5, but we can actually Razor this. And cut to the chase this. So this is quite a lot of damage coming through now. 10 straight away on the Bodyguard, which is pretty good. Cool, that's it. 10 damage on the Bodyguard straight away is pretty good. But obviously, if they deal arcane damage, they can remove counters from the Bodyguard. But when the Bodyguard attacks, they get 2 counters, 2 -1 counters. So that's pretty well. That's pretty well doing. Pretty well going for the first turn. Make sure you remember your tunic trigger. Yeah, it's gone on. But yeah, they're coming in for 4 with go again, pitching a yellow. So 4 go again, pitching a yellow. I think we just take this, don't we? It's going to get 2 -1 counters. Let's pass for now. So we're on 16. The defender is on -2. Oh, the Bodyguard's gone back up to... Oh, I keep forgetting about the allies, man. Keep forgetting about the allies thing. Bullshit. As ally, absolutely, you're correct. I completely forgot about that. What a waste. What a waste. Have to remember that allies do not keep their counters. Trigger Arcane Barrier for 2. We will actually trigger Arcane Barrier. We are going to pitch the Annihilate the Armed. Trigger this Arcane Barrier as well. So we are going to prevent the damage. So they are on a -1 counter, so we need to do 13 damage to them in one go. That's quite a lot of damage we have to do in one go, isn't it? That is a shame. So I guess we're just going to have to go for the face here. If we kill this, we get 1 silver. It's just a mix of damage coming in, isn't it? Which is the issue. So let's heal some life. Let's get some life back. First of all, go to 15. Then we can plunder the paw and cut to chase. So we can swing the dagger and the thing this turn. So let's attack the spider's bite, pitching this. And let's go for let's just go for the face here for 1. And then let's just go for the face for the plunder the paw as well. Looking for cost 1 or less. Okay, keep the snapback there. I'm not attacking the ally this turn, because I completely forgot about that last time. So we're going to cut to the chase straight away for 6 damage. They're sinking below some of it. But they are going to take 2 and banish that, so we get silver. Nice. And then we've got all assassin cards and razor reflex here. So we're going to come. It's going to come in for 4 with this guy. He's going to get 2 counters on him though. So do we want to block for this with this? Probably not. We want to prevent the arcane damage, so this keeps going down, doesn't it? So Scalding Rain coming in for 3. Okay. So do you want to trigger Arcane Barrier? Yes, probably. What's our next turn going to be? A 0 cost Razor Reflex. Yes, we do want to trigger Arcane Barrier. Let's trigger the Nixodimble. Trigger this. Take 1. I like the animations on the Arcane Barrier as well. It's quite cool. Okay, so we can do just the Sack the Shifty and the Razor Reflex, I think. So it's going to be a 6 attack going in at the Drakai. Yeah, so Sack the Shifty. Look at the top card. That can go to the bottom, I think. Aether Dart. Yes, that can go to the bottom. And then we're just going to attack the face. Razor Reflex, pitch this. Coming in for 6 damage. Going down to 3. Nice, okay. Pass. Okay, cool. So going down to 3. Tunic resource is now available. Oh no, here we go. So we've got they're pitching a zap. So there's 1 left over after that. So 4 damage coming in. I think we do need to try and... So we've got a surgical next turn. Critical strike. So we don't have anything with go again. So it is just going to be 1 crackback unless we swing the dagger as well. Which could be the way to go. Because if they do have a card in their arsenal now as well. So defend. I'll defend with 1 Sack the Shifty and the Iron Rot. Let's block all of this for now. All the physical damage we can. So coming in with a snapback for 3 arcane. Do I want to trigger any arcane barrier for 3? No. 3 damage, go to 7. Okay. This hero does actually have 4 intellect as well, the Drakai Vex, so that's interesting. So we can actually swing the dagger and the surgical extraction this turn. So we are going to do that, I think. So we're going to pitch the Sack the Shifty. Attack the ally? No. We're just going to come straight at the face for 1. Cool, so you've got a Spider's Bite trigger on the stack as well now. So we are going to come in with the surgical extraction for look at the top card of player's deck, yes. What we're looking for here? Blue cards, so that can go to the bottom. That's coming in for 4 now. Blocking with the tunic. And 1 card from hand. So, fair enough. Okay. Okay, so still coming in for 4 with go again, pitching a yellow to do so. So coming in for 4. Our next turn can be a scarf or a scar, which is go again. So that could be going wide, could be quite good. So fleece to frail as well. So scarf or a scar, fleece to frail. That's probably what we're going to have to do. Pass. Take 1. We can't go. Scarf or scar doesn't have go again though. That's a problem. What's this? 3 damage. Trigger arcane barrier. Yeah, we will do that. We'll trigger that with Scar for a Scar. Prevent 2. Take 1. Okay. So we have to Spider's Bite and then Fleece to Frail. Problem is they get a lot of value out of the ally because they can keep doing arcane damage and then keep replenishing the ally's health. So they're getting that constant 4 go again each turn is quite hard to deal with. So look at the top card. Yes, looking for costs or 2 or less defense. So that can go to the bottom. Yes. And then we're going to come in at the face here. Attack the ally. No, we're going to come in straight away for 3. Sinking below. Yeah, I think that ally on board is just going to get too much value. It's on 10 life at the moment. And the mistake at the start of the game is probably what's going to cost us it here with the the 11 damage at the ally. But obviously the allies get their health back. So yeah, we are going to have to force to block now because we have to prevent arcane damage and physical damage. So we have to block here with, and then swing back with a Spider's Bite for 1 is probably what we're going to have to do, unfortunately. It depends on what they've got with regards to the arcane damage, because the defenders, this bodyguard is just going to keep getting stronger and stronger. It's just going to keep healing and healing, sorry. So 4 coming in, we can block with a 3 cost. A 3 defense, sorry. Let's just block with Plunder Run. Take 2 and see what happens. Because depending on how much arcane damage they do, 3 arcane, that's enough to kill us, which is a bit of a shame. So we can't do the eradicated, the cut to the chase eradicated, which is a shame. The eradicated cut to the chase. Can't do that, unfortunately. So we've got 3 coming in at us. 3 arcane. We have to block it, so we have to just pitch the yellow to it, I guess. Oh no, we just passed. Never mind, we lost. Whoopsie daisy. We died on the 4th mission. Because we passed, but I think we were pretty much dead anyway. It was the decision that we made at the start of the game there, just attacking the ally with a load of stuff that we which didn't really matter in the end. So let's try it again. Let's try it again. Cower before my arcane energy. Brilliant. So we haven't got any. Well, we've got Fleece to Frail, we've got Plunder Run, we've got Razor Reflex. So I think we're just gonna have to go in at the face here. That's cost nothing. We can swing this as well. So let's Spider's Bite. Pitch the Plunder Run. Attack the ally. No, we're just going to go straight for the face for 1. They are blocking straight away. Cool. Pass. They are going to draw up though, so let's allow Fleece to Frail. Look at the top card. It is a Zap, so that can go to the bottom, I think. because we're looking for 2 or less defense. Attack an ally, no, and then we're going to raise a reflex over the top of this to actually get some damage through if we can. No, we can't. This is +2. Bit of a shame, but never mind. There we go. We can then Arsenal the raise a reflex. No, Arsenal the plunder run, actually. Playtime TCG, how's it going? Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad at all. We're on mission 4 out of 5 right now. So the last 2 missions, mission 3 and 4, we have both died on them once. So hopefully this is the next run that we can do on this mission, which will allow us to complete it and then go to the final one. But yeah, overall, thinking it's really, really cool. It's a nice way to spend some time, play with some cards, and I think there's a lot of scope and a lot of vision which could be put into this. Which I'm definitely happy to help with if they need any more input. But for people that are watching this now in the future, again, if you have any comments, any suggestions, let me know in the chat or in the comments below, because I'm sure FeltTable would love to read what they are. So yeah. But for anybody who's joining now, we are on mission 4. So yeah, but really, really good platform. And again, I could see a lot going well for this. With the right expansion, with the right time put into it. But anyway, yeah, coming in for 4 now with this bodyguard, which just accumulates them so much value over the course of the game. What does our next turn look like? It doesn't look like much because we've got all reactions. Wow, okay, so we might as well just block with these for now. Bit of a shame that we have to block with a cut to the chase and leak 1 damage, but we don't have any assassin cards that we can play on top of this, unfortunately. They're just going to play a reverberate coming in. For 3, we are going to trigger Arcane Barrier. We may as well. We might as well pitch the Captain's Call. Yeah, so our next turn is going to be a Razor Reflexed Spider's Bite, isn't it? No, it's not even going to be that. This is a garbage hand as well, because we haven't got any attack actions. We haven't got any attack actions, so this is a garbage hand as well. This is really bad. It's a really bad start again. So we have to pitch the Razor Reflex to attack the wizard for 1. Bit of a shame. At least we have some attack actions now, plus a cut to the chase and a plunder run. So we could crack back quite a lot on the next turn. So I think that's what we're going to do. We are going to pass. We can heal for 2 because we still have the healing potion up. So we are going to crack the healing potion next turn, I think. So we are going to take a lot of damage here. Reverberate for 2 damage. We're not going to trigger Arcane Barrier, or should we? We got 0 cost that we're going to pump up with the plunder run and the cut to the chase, or are we going to go for Nix the Nimble? Let's just pass. Let's just take the damage this time. 2 damage. Let's just go. Let's go for this. We're going to heal back up to 14 with the healing potion on board. Let's heal back up to 14, and let's plunder run first of all. So we've got the, if it hits, draw, and it gets +2. So now we're going to play the... do we want to attack with the Spider Bite first? So we're going to be playing Nix the Nimble, which is going to cost a card. So we can do both, can't we? We can do both, yes. Let's attack with the Spider's Bite first. Pitching Annihilate the Armed, I think. Attack an ally? No, we're coming in for 1 at the wizard. Now their blocks will be debuffed, which is pretty good. And then we're going to come in with this Nix the Nimble. Pitching the Plunder the Paw. Look at the top card. Yep, why not? Look, so looking at a Reverberate. And the Nix the Nimble is reaction cards. Okay, so there's not going to be any reactions here. We're going to put this on the bottom anyway, though. But yeah, Nix the Nimble coming in at the face for 7 because of the Plunder Run. And then we're going to cut to the chase, bringing it up to 10. They are going to sink below it as well. So they are going to block 7 of it, which is pretty good. Look at the top card again. Reaction cards. Prognosticate. Doesn't look too bad. We are going to leave that on the top. dealing 3 damage and banishing the Prognosticate. Nice. And we do draw a card from Plunder Run, so we still keep our arsenal essentially with this Springboard. We can put that into the arsenal to block the Guardian bloke, at least, the bodyguard. And we've got Surgical Extraction, which we can pay with, and Razor it as well. No, we can't Razor it, it costs 2. Never mind. But we can block this with the Springboard in our arsenal, which is pretty good. So we are going to pass and just play Springboard, blocking for 4. Block that damage out. And we're on a really, really good ratio as well. 15 viewers, 15 likes. Thank you very much. If you haven't liked the video, please do that as well. I want to make sure this gets some good visibility for the campaign mode. So it is a very, very cool idea, and I'd love to see it expanded. So if you could do that, that would be great. If you're just dropping into this now. So coming in with a Prognosticate for 3. If it hits, it's going to heal this guy. Coming in for 3 at us. So I think we just try and block this. Nah, we're not going to block this. I'm just going to take 3. Sod it. Sod it. Alright, so we can Surgical and Spider's Bite this turn. So if we Spider's Bite, pitching the Razor Reflex, and then we Surgical, pitching the Fleece of Frail. So let's do that. Spider's Bite, pitch Razor Reflex. Not attacking the ally, attacking the wizard for 1. Taking 1, nice. And then we're going to Surgical Extraction the wizard, I think. Pitching the Fleece of Frail. Look at the top card. Looking for blues. So that Fateful Scene can go to the bottom. Get rid of that for now. Not attacking the ally, attacking the wizard for 4. Just going to sink below it. Okay, fair enough. Fine. Pass. Put this in our arsenal. Okay, that's that. So we've got a lot of assassin actions in hand here. So coming in with the bodyguard first of all. I think we should just block this now with a card and Iron Rot. So we're going to block with Sack Shifties because they don't do anything in this game. So I'm going to block that physical damage out for 4. They're going to zap me for 2, which I can Arcane Barrier this time if I want to. So I can slay the Scholars and attack with Spider's Bite this turn. So I'm going to trigger the Arcane Barrier here this time, getting rid of the Plunder the Poor. So I'm going to prevent the arcane damage this time. Goes back to me. Okay, so I can actually attack with the Spider's Bite and the Slay the Scholars this turn. So let's do that first. So Spider's Bite first, pitching this to attack the Wizard for 1. And then we're going to sack the Shifty, Slay the Scholars out of Arsenal. Look at the top card, looking for non-attack action cards, which that is, so we are going to leave that there. And not attacking the ally, so coming in for 3. Blocking with another Sink below, so really, really making use of those defense reactions. Pass. Pass, and then Arsenal this Annihilate the Armed. Okay, so we got a big Surgical Extraction next turn potentially with the Cut to the Chase over the top of it. This ally is still coming in at us now for 4, so I think we're just going to try and block with Plunder the Poor here and leak 1 damage. So we're on 10. And now coming in with a red zap, so I think we're just going to have to take this as well, unfortunately. So go down to 7. Okay, so we got a Surgical Extraction with Cut to the Chase over the top of it this turn. We do have an Annihilate the Armed as well. So we could actually use that. We could kill the ally this turn. He's on 8. So if we use Annihilate the Armed plus the Spider's Bite with the Cut to the Chase, we'd kill the ally. I think that's probably the best thing to do. because they're getting a lot of value from this ally, and we might be able to just pitch away to Arcane Barrier and just do enough damage to them over the course of what happens next. So I think we just try and take out this ally, because four go again is pretty good. I think we just need to kill this ally. So if we do that, I'm just going to work out the math. So if we Spiders Bite them, pitching the sack, that's 1 damage. Then we play this for 4 plus that for plus 3 is 8 damage. So yeah, I think we just do that. So Spiders Bite, pitch this. Attack an ally, yes. We'll attack this for 1. So they're on 7. And then we can just Assassin action plus the attack react over the top. This does cost something though, which is a bit of a shame. But never mind. Look at the top card. No, there's no point. Attack an ally, yes. Attack this. Plus 3. Look at the top card. Scalding Rain. We can get that to the bottom. Yeah, see you later. But yeah, now the ally is dead, so they're not going to have that 4 go again physical damage anymore, which is nice. And then that's it. We're going to pass. And then we just have to deal with their arcane damage. And it's not like they can do the Kano things. It's literally just play arcane damage spells, basically. Okay. So, just to snap back, if you played another wizard non-attack action this turn, you can play it as though it were an instant, which they haven't done. So we're just going to trigger Arcane Barrier for 2. Pitching Scar for a Scar, because that doesn't really do much here. So we are going to take 1 damage. Oh, 2 damage. Oh, I forgot to trigger the other one. Oh, silly me. Now they can play another snack back, so we are going to trigger the Arcane Barrier here. Okay, now I'm doing another damage. One damage bleeding through. What's my next turn look like? It looks like a Spider's Bite and then a 4 attack. So we're going to take this, I think. Because we don't have any 0 costs in our hands. We have to take this. 1. So we go to same life. And now we just pitch to the Spider's Bite and then pitch to one of these, right? So pitch the Spider's Bite or pitch the yellow critical strike to come in for 1. Which they're going to take. And now they have to block out lethal. Which suggests to me that they have some form of like a sink below or something coming in. Aether Dart. That can stay on top. So coming in for 4. Blocking with the Tunic and blocking with 1 card. So fine. Okay, so we can still block 2 Arcane Barrier, depending on what's coming at us. 3 Arcane damage. Alright. Let's trigger Arcane Barrier, pitching the yellow. Trigger Arcane Barrier, so we take 1. This is squeaky bum time, isn't it? But we can rabble and then do something else. So let's rabble, first of all. Attack an ally, no. Coming in for 3 with go again. Going down to 1 life. Okay, can we do... We can do Assassin's Spider Bite and Nix the Nimble. And Satyr Shifty, sorry. So they have to block now with that. Nice. And now we can play this as well. Sink below. That can go to the bottom. And now we're coming in for another 4. Which is essentially 2 cards. Yes. Cool. Okay. So we took a lot of cards out of the hand there, but we still have to try and block this arcane damage that's going to come in at us. Yeah, they're on 1 life, and we've got an attack reacted assassin action next turn. So hopefully if we can survive this... Trigger Arcane Barrier, yes. We're going to trigger the Razor Reflex. And that is it. Yeah, I think we win now. Thank God. And then we can go to the final mission in 1 stream. So we can just Nix the Nimble. No, we can eradicate. Let's eradicate them. Eradicate. Pitching next to Nimble. Look at the top card. Eight of Dart red. Yeah, that can go. That can stay on top. So coming in for 4. Cut to the chase. Is it a double D-react? No! We win! Yeah, boy! Yes. So we've got another Rusted Relic, and then we've got 2 Leave No Witnesses for the final battle, plus the silver there, so that's nice. So finally completing Mission 4. So both Mission 3 and Mission 4 took us 2 attempts to do. So yeah, there's definitely a learning curve in this. And obviously we've got the last battle here. So only when I have the balcony to myself do I praise my ultimate prize. There he is, the Emperor, surrounded by his sycophants. I take my allotted position and weave the course of carnage in my mind as a host of hooded associates gather around me from dark corners and lofty rafters. We are the blood-red threads that will crisscross the throne room. We are the spider spinnerets, a lattice work of slaughter sent to end a dynasty. I dance to my delight, knowing that the red rain is about to fall. Nice. So we've got the Emperor to kill in this last mission, which is actually the actual Emperor card itself. So obviously they can only have red cards, and they have to. They've got 15 life, and obviously they can pitch 3 reds to go and get Command and Conquer and attack with it. So, interesting. And then we've got the Psycho Fountains as well. At the start of your turn, deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. Wow, okay. So, there's 5 arcane damage coming in at me every single turn. Is that right? Jesus. Okay. So, first of all, we need to go to the back alley and heal myself. Yes. And then we need to transmute cards. No. Booster pack. We could buy a booster and then trash the cards if we don't want them, right? So let's just buy a booster. Okay. Nothing really good there, unfortunately. We could probably keep the assassin actions, but not anything else. We probably should trash the Captain's Call. Although the Captain's Call does work on Surgical. Plus it gives stuff with stuff go again. Plunder Run probably not too great in this sort of deck. Razor Reflex is pretty good. Those, so I'll probably trash Razor Reflex and Plunder Run, maybe. So let's trash. So you can have loads of different types of cards in this deck as well. You can have as many as you want by the looks of it. So we are going to trash. I think Plunder Runs I just don't think they're very good. I think we just take them out, trash them all. Because the draw a card plus the buff, the conditional buff, is just not good. So let's just take all of them out. Just take all of those out. And we don't have enough coin to do another booster, but we can still trash more cards. So let's trash some more cards. We want more assassin actions to go over the cut to the chases that we've got. We've got 4 of those. So ideally we need to keep as many assassin actions as we can. Ravenous Rabble, Critical Strike. Scar for a Scar is not doing great, not doing anything for us. We get rid of that. 2 trashes left. Yellow Sink. Ravenous Rabble. No. Never mind. Let's just do this. Let's try this one then. And then we got 3 Rusted Relics and a silver a healing potion as well. So here we go. Last mission. Let's see if we can do it in one turn. But they are going to be dealing 5 arcane damage. We meet at last. And what have they got? Aether Blade. That's cool. So that's pay 1, deal 2 arcane damage to target hero, go again. Wow. Okay. Phoenix Blade, attack for 1, attack for 2, go again. So physical and arcane. That's really cool. A lot of stuff coming in at me now, though, against the Emperor. So a lot of arcane, you've got a full suite of equipment as well. Valiant Dynamos, Flame Scale, Brave Forge, and Crown. So I think another thing as well with the treasure chests that are obviously out there to prey upon in the other games, they're probably pieces of equipment you can get, because I've only got one iron rot, no other equipment whatsoever. So I think the way to get your masks and your black techs and all that sort of thing would be in the treasure chests that you would have got from the other missions. So probably missing those. Managed to get this far without them, but still I think it's going to be much harder in this one here. But yeah, so it's our turn first. I think we should try and kill these allies. They've only got 1 life, but they are a source of incremental value, so we have to just try and clear these out. So let's pitch the Eradicate. Attack an ally, yes, we'll attack this. Let's just get rid of these allies. You might be able to summon more of these sycophants, but we just don't know that yet, so let's just go in with a critical strike. Pitching the Captain's Call. Attack an ally, yes. Get rid of this one. And then we just arsenal the Annihilate the Armed. But this is the final battle. Hopefully we can do it first time, but we have made a few mistakes with regards to allies and stuff before, but yeah, they got Trigger Arcane Barrier. We don't have a blue, unfortunately, here, so we are going to have to pitch quite a few cards to this. I think we're just going to pass this and then just heal straight up to try and counteract it on the next turn. But we are going to try and clear out these allies as much as we can with the Arcane. But thank you everybody who's tuned in. Still got quite a few viewers that are interested in looking at this. So yeah, I think it's really, really cool, and I cannot wait to see where they go with it. I'm definitely going to be in discussions with them to see if there's anything I can do to help. I can also help Photoshop some of these cards and give more assets to this as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Only 1 dagger, sad times. Yeah, exactly. Not too much going on here, unfortunately, Andrew. I've only got the 1 Spider's Bite. Haven't even got like a Tessin, haven't got a suite of armor, but this is the last battle. We have got quite far, although we have done 2 attempts on Mission 3 and Mission 4. So yeah. Coming in for 2, dealing 2 damage. He's coming in with a Captain's Call, so next attack action card. What's he going to choose? +2. Okay, Flame Scale. This is going to be a CNC, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. 8 damage CNC. Wow. Okay. Right. So we have to try and block this, don't we? It's going to blow up our arsenal if we don't, and that's our only attack to come back with, right? So we can block for 3, 3, 3. We can block for 9 and still attack with this Annihilate the Armed, essentially. So let's do this. Can't play defense reactions. Okay, yeah. So that's fair enough. We are just going to attack out of the arsenal to one of the allies, though. We are just going to try and clear those out as quickly as we can. So we're just going to do that. Pitch this. Attack an ally, yes. Let's just get rid of it. I should have actually cracked my potion, but we'll see what happens next. So we've got quite a few attack actions, so we can block for 12 at least. That's all I'm really concerned about right now. So we can trigger Arcane Barrier. There's 2 of them left, so we will actually trigger Arcane Barrier here, getting rid of Slay the Scholars. So we are going to trigger both sources of Arcane Barrier. Dusk Path Pilgrimage. Next weapon attack gains +3, and if it hits, you can attack additional time. Okay, so this is coming in for 5. So it's a forced block, essentially. So we do need to just block this, really, with these 2 cards. Snatch for 4. So if it hits, draw a card. Okay. We're going to have to take that, I think. We'll have to allow them to draw. So they can arsenal it. So it's a bit of a shame. But yeah, our turn's just going to be swinging the dagger at one of the allies and then healing ourselves for 2. And we can solely focus on the Emperor. He's now on 20 life. Don't know how he's gained life this turn, this game. I must have missed that, but yeah, we're going to crack the energy potion. Gain some life. Then we're going to attack with the Spider's Bite, pitching this, attacking the ally. Yes, we're going to attack this one. So we've only got one more ally to deal with. But I think that's probably the best thing to do. Just try and take out that incremental value of the 5 arcane damage each turn. Is just too much to really deal with. So we have to take out his lackeys before we can actually stalk the Emperor himself. But there's a lot of value coming out of the Emperor right now. You can only play red cards, of course, but it's still pretty good. So trigger Arcane Barrier. Do I want to trigger Arcane Barrier for 1? No, probably not. We're just going to let that hit us for 1. And then see what the Emperor has to throw at us. So 2 go again. We only have a Spider's Bite and a Assassin Attack to crack back with next turn. We do have a 0 cost one though, so we can still block for a little bit more. We do have a red 0 cost, so we can block with this first of all. This one here. We still got the Iron Rot available to us as well. Opposing deck looking thin, just keep grinding out the resources. Yeah, that's true. E-strike for 7. Wow. Okay, here we go. So we could just crack back with a 0 cost attack or keep a yellow to attack with a dagger. Probably best to attack the dagger, just to try and clear the rest of the allies out. So let's just do block, block, and block for 7. And then we can just swing the Spider's Bite at the last assassin this turn. Next turn, sorry. So that's all cleaned up. Nice. Then we can just literally just attack with the dagger at the assassin. The ally, and that's all of them dealt with. Attack the ally, yes. So that's all the allies dead. Now it's just 1v1 the Emperor. We do have 3 pieces of Arcane Barrier as well with the Rusted Relics. So we should be able to prevent some Arcane if he does have that in his locker as well, which I'm sure he probably will do. But here we go. Eradicate, Surgical Extractions, Springboards. 1-on-1 v the Emperor now. We have lost quite a bit of life, but yeah, this is going in tall with the +3. If it hits, you can attack again with it. Okay, +3. If it hits, you can attack again. With 2 floating. So I need to block with all of the with what I can here, I think. So we can still use the Springboard to fuel the Surgical. So let's block with these 2. There might be a reaction over this. They've got 1, so it could be a Razor. But we do have a Springboard just in case we need to try and stop another. No. Okay, fine. Fully blocked. And then a Reverberate coming in for 3. We can trigger Arcane Barrier, so we probably will do that. Let's pitch the blue for that. So to prevent that damage from going through, then we can just swing the Spider's Bite at him. Coming in for 1, which he's probably going to take. He's blocking with a Valiant Dynamo. Still 1 going through. Because of the piercing ability. So I think that was a misplay. Because the Battle Worn doesn't do anything. The one blocks don't do anything against piercings. Maybe that's a AI issue with that. Potentially. Okay, so drawing 1 assassin action with some buffs as well. So we haven't got any blues here, so we can't prevent all of the arcane. But again, I think we just have to keep swinging with the dagger and trying to block out what they're doing here. So this is coming in at us for 2, and obviously the next attack action card gets +2. So obviously they got something after this as well, by the looks of it. So let's just block for 2 with a Razor. And then we can keep the yellows to fuel the Spider's Bite. Ravenous Rabble, okay. Coming in for 7, revealing a Snatch on top. Coming in for 6. So we can still block this out for 6, so we will do that. Does have go again, unfortunately, but we still have... Okay, Zap coming in for 3 arcane damage. We will trigger Arcane Barrier. Why not? Let's trigger Arcane Barrier. Let's block. Let's take 1. Go down to 11. We don't have a turn here, unfortunately, but I think we'll have to just try and outlast them. But the value of their cards is going to be quite high, because obviously they're all red, aren't they? So they're going to be quite deadly. An E-strike, here we go. Choosing to gain go again here. Okay, right. So we have to block for 5. So we have to block with this and this. And now coming in for 2. There's no go again on this, so this sort of hints to me that it could be a Razor Reflex. But we're going to block for 3 and see what they do here. Could be a Razor. No. Okay. Snatch for 4. If it hits draw. Okay, I'm just going to block everything here. I'm just going to try and conserve as much life as I can. So I'm on 10 now. Blocking with some valuable cards, but I'm just trying to see if we can grind out this battle here as they go down to 9 cards when they draw up. No, sorry. 11. But they've got all the tempo. We're not doing anything against them right now. 10 to 19. Phoenix Blade. 2 with go again. Just going to keep blocking. That's the thing, isn't it, as well, is that obviously they can as much as they want to play their things, they can still attack with weapons as well. So coming in with a 4 Ravenous Rabble with go again. So we're just going to block with this cut to the chase. Take 1, I guess. We need to start doing something, though, because their red attacks are obviously just very good. See, another Plunder Run coming in now. Block for... Take 1. Okay, they're cleaning up. We can just Arsenal this now to maybe come back with a bit of a bigger attack next turn at least. So we're going to Arsenal this and just... They got 11 cards now. 12 cards, sorry. So we can just keep blocking, essentially. It's coming in with the Phoenix Blade for 2. We are going to pass and just springboard that. CNC for 6. There's no go again on it though, so we can just block it, essentially. So let's just block with this and this. Block the CNC. That's the second one of them. And we are actually just playing Arakni Fatigue right now. Literally just trying to soak up as much as we can. We can play a Leave No Witnesses here, though. We can actually try and do this now. So let's just try and force some blocks now with the Leave No Witnesses. Look at the top card, yes. What are we looking for? Red cards? Yes, we can leave that on top, can't we? No. So coming in with 4. Probably going to block with armor here, or we can cut to the chase as well. Let's do that. Sod it. No. 7 damage. Banish that. Gain a silver. Banish this as well. Banish the Aether Dart. Gain another silver. Cool. So we did have the opportunity to attack there, so we may as well have. So that was good. Blocking for a total of 10 here. With a blue Arcane Barrier as well, potentially. So this is coming in for 2, so we can just block with a Razor. And then coming in with the Reverberate for 3, which we can get rid of with the Rusted Relics. So that's good. We will trigger that, pitching the Surgical. So the Surgical Extraction actually being used for Arcane Barrier block here. And they are going to Arsenal, which will allow us to swing with both the Fleece to Frail and the Spider's Bite on this turn, which is quite nice. So we will do that. So Spider's Bite, Razor Reflex, coming in for 1. And we can Fleece the Frail as well. Looking for stuff that 2 or less defense. Put the Scalding Rain on the bottom of their deck. Not that they have much of a deck left, but there we go. Banishing a red card, the Iron Song Response, which is nice to see go, because that's a little combat trick which could get you this late in the game. So it's good to see that go. But yeah, we are going to Fatigue here. They got 2 cards in deck and 5 cards in their arsenal in hand. I have 13 cards in deck, 4 cards in hand. So it looks like we are just going to be able to get them out here. So we're going to block for 2 with this Ravenous Rabble. They're going to Iron Song it to bring it up to 3. We are is that +3? Yeah, so we can sink below that as well then. So blocking for 5. We are going to put the Critical Strike to the bottom and draw. See what we get. Captain's Call. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. Scar for a Scar coming in for 4. We just block for 3, I guess. Let's just block with everything. Let's just prevent damage at all costs. That didn't have go again, so they can't do anything. So they're going to draw their entire deck. So they got 5 cards against my 13. So I think we... But then they could just start swinging their weapons now. But it is AI, so, you know, it's about as good as you're going to get, I expect, with regards to that. So 2 go again. Will we defend? Yes. Probably. Well, actually, no. We'll defend their actual cards, I think. We'll see what their actual cards do. Okay, so they are just swinging with their weapons now. So trigger Arcane Barrier, yes. We'll pitch the we've got any... Yeah, let's pitch this. Yeah, so they are just swinging with weapons now. That's what they're doing. That's their plan. Swing with weapons. So that's pretty good. That the AI has seen the fact that they're low on their deck, so they're going to have to start swinging with weapons. They are on higher life than us, but we can Captain's Call now and then play the Eradicate, which is pretty good. I think we should probably just do that. So let's play Captain's Call, giving the +2, and then play Eradicate, pitching this. So Eradicate not really doing much in this particular thing, but still doing 5 damage to them, going down to 3. And then it's their turn. Another Surgical, which will be able to prevent Arcane, which is quite good, just in case they have some stuff. Ultimately, their weapons will do more. They will do more value than ours at this point. So we just have to rely now on 0-cost attacks that will have more value than theirs, I think. So let's get rid of this one. Yes, they're just coming in now with both of their weapons. Have to remember that they do have some wizard shenanigans going on as well, though. So coming in for 2 arcane damage with go again. So we will trigger Arcane Barrier here. We will get rid of Sack the Shifty, I think. Yeah. To stop that from happening. Yeah, and now we can swing with both Spider's Bite and Slay the Scholars on this turn. Pitching Surgical, so coming in for 1. AI again choosing to block with their equipment, which doesn't do anything. And then we're going to Slay the Scholars for 3. Blocking for 3. So we're getting rid of 1 card at least from their hand. And we are still drawing a full hand, plus the card that they've obviously got in their arsenal. So yeah, they're just choosing to swing with both of their weapons for the arcane and the physical here. So we are going to have to bear that in mind. So pass on the physical. take 2. Coming in for the arcane damage here for 2. Trigger arcane barrier. Do we go to 2? No, we don't go to 2. So we're triggering the arcane barrier. Pitch the somersault for that. So they do have very big wizard spells in hand here, but we can push through 2 attacks. Or we could just push through a surgical, which will banish cards from hand. So if we push that surgical through, pitching this and playing this as well, it costs 1 or less. Actually, no, we can't do that. We can't razor it either. So it's probably best for us to Spider's Bite and then do the surgical. So let's do that. Blocking with a dynamo again. They should be blocking with their other equipment here, but I guess they're going to be doing that like when they're about to die. Like now, they should be using their other equipment. Yeah, here we go. Blocking with Brave Forge and Crown of Providence. But we do know they have some horrible spells in hand, like a Snapback and Scalding Rain. So we still got double the amount of cards. The Red Flash, what's this? This is a campaign mode for Flesh and Blood, which is in beta at the moment from FeltTable. Not FeltTable, FeltTable, sorry. So they asked me to showcase it, or they gave me the link, essentially, to be able to showcase it, I should say. So yeah, I'm just testing it on here, and there's going to be hopefully development on there. So yeah, if you want to access this, you can become a patron of FeltTable to access this. At the moment, it's just 5 missions, so if you watch this video back on demand, you'll see the full journey which has happened today. But this is the last battle that we're seeing right now, and it's right down to the wire. The Emperor's on 1 life, I'm on 4 life. But yeah, I think it's really, really good, Geeks First. I think it is a really, really nice thing to explore. I think if it becomes a very, very grandiose version of what it is, I reckon it could be endless. I reckon it really could be endless. Like a massive board game sort of style feel, deck building, world traversing game. Although it's going to take a lot of resources to do that sort of thing, so I don't expect it from them, but I think it could be really good. But it just depends on how much time, how much effort, how much resources they do want to put into it, because ultimately, you know, time is money. So it's going to be hard to get it to that stage unless they do some form of monetization on it. So that's the hard thing, right? Passion projects can only go so far. No, this is PvE essentially. So this is Geeks First. This is the system. I'm playing against the system essentially in a campaign setting. So it's not player versus player. This is player versus computer, essentially. So yeah, coming in for 2. So do I want to block with a card? Do they have a razor? I don't know if they do have a razor reflex. So I probably do want to block this still, don't I? Because then if I don't block it, the damage from the arcane will probably kill me that he's got. So we have to just keep 0 costs in hand, I guess, don't we? These ones here. So it's block with critical strike. Yeah, that's what I don't know. I don't know what the PvE is going to be like from Flesh and Blood. It might need like a dungeon master or like a overlord that plays as the environment. So, yeah, this is a completely different experience where you're playing against a computer. Now, the good thing about that is you've got systems behind it that allow you to do different things and make it larger in scale. So, yeah, there's loads of pros to doing a platform like this, but it just depends on what and how they are going to make it what their vision is with it. Really, do they have a vision? Does FeltTable have a vision with this? That's the thing. So yeah, I'm going to be swinging Spider's Bite here, and then pitching a and then attacking with one of these cards. So yeah, the AI there failed them. So I have won the campaign. Luckily, they could have blocked with like Flamescale Furnace. They could have blocked with Brave Forge, but they chose to block with Valiant Dynamo and therefore lost. So that was a bit of a sort of anti-climax to the whole campaign. But yeah, we did complete it tonight. So congratulations, you finished the campaign. I danced to my delight knowing that Red Rain is about to fall. So yeah, we've completed the campaign. So that's fantastic for the fact that we did that all in one evening. Campaign stats as well, as we can see here: win-loss record 5-2, total damage dealt 31, etc., etc. But yeah, we didn't gain any treasures during that playthrough. But yeah, we managed to kill the Emperor. We did die on mission 3 and mission 4 once, so as we had to replay those. So all in all, we've got 7 games on this stream today, and 2 of those are repeats of certain scenarios. But yeah, that was good. We completed the campaign. I think it was good. There's a couple of AI issues with regards to how they block with equipment, but I guess that's something that is hard to really program into a computer, is when and how they make those decision points. Because that was a very, very anticlimactic moment where I attacked with the dagger, they blocked with their Valiant Dynamos, and because the Assassin's thing has piercing, the damage just went through, it killed them. So challenge run, get all the shinies. Yeah, exactly. So hopefully, like in that run through, we only had the Iron Rock Gauntlets. So the treasure chests that you would have seen in the missions leading up to the Emperor battle probably include like the Mask of Perdition, the Black Tech Whisperers, and maybe a chest piece, tunic or something. But that's where I could see like a lot of depth to something like this, is different locations that you can go to, like a blacksmith or like a shop that you can buy the tunic from, but you have to travel there across the map to get certain things, and certain locations do certain things. Like in this scenario here, we had the back alley area, right? This thing that I'm hovering over right now. This is the back alley area. In the back alley area, you can transmute things, you can trash things, you can do everything in the back alley. But in the actual game, if there was a big grandiose vision, there would be certain locations where you have to travel to those locations in order to get those things. It's not just going to be all in one area. So it sort of encourages you to explore, encourages you to sort of look at the other areas of the game as such. But yeah, stuff like this is absolutely limitless. It just depends on how much work they want to put into it and how much work needs to go into it in order to make this whole campaign work. I'd love to know how long it took them to do this one scenario, right? And each battle, etc. The AI in the system is already in place, because obviously that's what FeltTable are really good at already, is having an AI opponent that you can play against, whether that's digital like this with the awesome animations and stuff, which is something Talishar don't have at the moment, or you can actually play the hybrid version where you get your cards out and you play against an AI opponent. But it just depends on what their resources, what their time, what their vision is with this. So maybe that's a conversation that I can have with them as to what their vision is with this campaign mode, because as it is at the moment, it's a nice sort of standalone experience. But I completed it in one evening, essentially. So yeah, will I go back to it? Probably, to maybe get those shiny treasures and see if I can get a 5-0 win-loss record on this. There was a few deck building decisions that I made early, which really sort of made my deck just an absolute heaping mess from the get-go. But yeah, the more you expand this sort of thing, the more challenges you get, but the more sort of exploration you get as well with what you could do and what you could achieve with it. So just depends on what FeltTable's vision is. So we will see. But hopefully this video gets a lot of traction. I know it is a live stream, but obviously this will now become a video on demand when we close it off, and I will try and sieve through the video to find the timestamps for each individual scenario or quest that we did, to highlight certain parts of it. So yeah, we'll see. But all in all, pretty good experience. I want to thank everybody who's come to have a look at this today. And yeah, I'd love to see where it goes. We probably will do another stream of this at some point, to try and collect all the equipment and maybe get a win-loss record 5-0 or something. But yeah, all in all, I think it was very, very good. That last battle again was a bit anticlimactic with the blocking with the armor situation, but I think we were still getting to that point where we were just pushing enough damage through at the end there to kill the Emperor after killing all of his lackeys. I think that was probably the best thing to do, is just kill those arcane damage dealers straight away. But yeah. All in all, great experience, and I want to thank FeltTable for allowing me to showcase this and giving me the sort of backdoor access to the beta. I hope I did it justice by showing it off, and hopefully we get to do more stuff as this gets developed. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream now because we pretty much completed it. But I want to thank everybody who's come today, patrons of the channel who are also in the chat supporting. If you want to become a patron of my channel as well, you can do. Please consider doing that. The link's in the description box below. And again, if you want to access this, the exact version of what I've just played, also become a patron of FeltTable, and you can help sort of test this platform out. And any suggestions are also welcome to how they can help, how you can help develop the vision for this. But yeah, we'll see what happens. There might be more conversations with them to sort of more showcase and test more things on other streams like this. But yeah, until next time, thank you very much for everybody who's joined. Please make sure you like this video and share it as well if you liked the sort of the sort of presentation of this campaign mode as well. Let's get some eyes on it. Let's get some eyes on it. I think if you type in, after this video goes on to video on demand, if you type in Flesh and Blood campaign mode, this probably will be the only video that comes up. So yeah, glad to showcase it. Really, really enjoyed it. Would love to see what the vision is and how it is expanded. But thanks very much, everybody. Lovely old job, absolutely. Thanks everybody for joining, and we'll see you very, very soon to do it all over again on Go Again Gaming. Hopefully a more expanded version next time. Cheers.
If you want to get your hands on the campaign mode, make sure you go and check out FeltTable and become a patron. That's the way you can get access to it. It's really cool, I hope they expand it. But yeah, I just thought I'd venture out on my cage to tell ya.